Welcome to another episode of Dice Revolution, the 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons stream here at Adelaide Uni. Today we are joined by Romy, Olivia, Tazwa, Jordan, Hamish, and Devon.
And Chicken 1 and Chicken 2.
Unfortunately, you may see that Alex and Stuart are unfortunately unavailable today, so worry not. We will make sure to update them and...
Dead.
They're dead?
That's why
a moment of silence for their deaths. Anyway, moving on. While they may be dead, Adelaide Uni has the Adelaide Uni Games Club has graciously given us this space to use to stream in. Jordan.
Yes, we are associated with the Adelaide Uni Games Club. It is the board games club here at the University of Adelaide. We have a lot of great board games. If you like board games, you want to try it out, you want to meet new people, this is the perfect place to do it. We get together every Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes on Sundays to play some board games here at the Hartley building at the University of Adelaide, so please come on down and join us. If you want to know a recommendation of a board game you might want to play, at the end of the stream, Olivia is going to give you a board game recommendation. So make sure to
bring it on her. Yeah.
Stay tuned for that. I rolled it before.
I mean, we've got the three of them. So.
Yeah, now we're just back through everyone again. So at the end of the stream, Olivia will be giving us a board game recommendation. Woo! So make sure to come on down to the University of Adelaide Games Club. That's Wednesdays, Fridays, and sometimes Sundays at the Hartley Building, University of Adelaide.
I mean, Stuart, if you really want, you can just play through the YouTube chat.
Oh, that sounds like a nightmare.
Just play through the YouTube live chat. Yes. Without further ado, let's jump into a recap, both for the viewers' sakes and also Hamish, who has
back from the dead.
Yes, back from the dead. You guys find yourself on the continent of Zarana in search of your quarry, a child named Rusa. given this quest both as a personal mission and also by the leader of the continent of Erin, Theodore. You have been sent in search of his daughter Rusa. While many things are afoot, both mysteries regarding our lovely Genasi Luft and Jordan's character Tywin following up on his own personal errands, a vicious death of a character via unforeseen circumstances of throwing grenades at people. The party meets Namu, a clumsy tiefling of unknown power, who has some interesting information that perhaps the party has been in long in search for. The party takes their ride on the Shinkansen, where some starving children are being chased by guards. A fight ensues after some unlucky rolls from the party to convince them to stand down. And yeah, so a combat ensues. The combat is handled. The kids are given some verbal discipline, I suppose. 30 gold from Namu, and they are sent on their way. And then the party takes a brief respite to perhaps discuss some future plans. Some have conversations with God. Some have conversations with not gods. Some have conversations amongst each other where a haphazard sketch of one of those not gods is shown to Luft, where she cries out in pain and one of her eyes starts disappearing. Now, as a quick realization on my part, because I messed up, protection from evil and good was cast on Luft at the end of last session. So, on that note,
That eye's not gone.
well,
Yeah, sorry, the camera's gone offline, but the play camera's still on, so keep going.
yeah. So, Luft, as that vision in your right eye, we said starts disappearing, Calathil, you see her eyes start to reform where it should be, but every time she blinks, it reverts from her like natural yellow color, which you know her eyes to be, to this kind of like pale green, and then every time she blinks, it'll be yellow and then green and then yellow and then green.
Can everyone see that?
Yes.
Or
Yes,
just
so I think
Okay.
we ended where I saw Luft's eyes vanishing away. I started trying to contact Apollo.
Yes, I remember that.
Yes. So as you and maybe some other members of the party begin to panic, what would you guys like to do?
Well, good thing your eye's not disappearing anymore. Huzzah!
It's
Yay!
Yay! I mean, well, to be fair, because I mean, she'd probably stop and go, oh my god, I can see.
You can see?
Oh my god, I can see.
That's good.
Hey, I don't want to look at that again. I don't want to look at that again.
And Trey
I'll
will just
probably-
kind of cover the picture with her hand.
Woo!
But yes.
Callie,
Everyone notices that every time she blinks with her right eye, it will go from the eyes you recognize of Luft to a pale green, almost lime-like, maybe like the green on your shirt.
that's a cute color.
It's very minty.
Yeah.
Yes.
I bent down to look at Luke's. Oh, that's very interesting. Very.
What? She flushes blue again. She's like, what do you mean?
Why? It changes
My-
color. Your eye changed color?
She turns and looks at Solix and she goes, my eye a different color? Uh-oh, is it? Are we having problems? Shall we stop for a
Should we
moment?
take a technical break?
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah, well, we've just started, so I don't think it's too much of an issue.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll take a quick technical break. We'll
break
be
and
right
see if we
back.
can figure it
Bye,
out.
Stuart.
Ah.
And
Let's
I'm-
do it. I'll wipe you
Bye,
off.
Stuart.
Apologies for that. Some unforeseen technical difficulties, but jumping right back into the mix, yes.
Yes.
Solomon looks upon you with somewhat of a confused stare and says, "This is Morsk." Oh, I can't do his voice. This is Morsk, sir. I must go consult the gods upon what affliction you are under. I can't do it.
Yeah, it definitely needs to be booming. His voice is always booming, even when he's quiet.
Yeah.
This is
Under
most
your
concerned.
afflictions.
Under the afflictions, I must speak to the
I think he does it better than I possibly ever could.
Is that a good
Indeed.
Solomon impression?
Indeed.
The afflictions of
I hope I'm doing
2 hours
good.
later. Welcome
Session ends.
welcome to a quick guide to doing Solomon's voice.
The
Anyway,
afflictions
yes,
of
continue
the
on. So yeah, basically, for the purposes of this, Solomon goes off to the side, starts meditating upon trying to find some information as to what could possibly.
Perhaps I should search with my god as well, my goddess. See if there's anything that she could help you with.
We
Yeah,
left
that-
last
might be
with me trying to contact Apollo. What did
Yes, yeah. So you try to contact Apollo.
Yes.
Yeah. How do you do this? What methods do you
I
undertake?
think, I mean, in the middle of panic, I just like sat down on the floor, closed my eyes, and tried to
Okay, roll a d100.
phase out.
And then we also just kind of like
63.
You send out this cry for help, so to speak, but somewhere in the vast distance between where you are and where you presume your patient to be, the message doesn't arrive. At least that's what you sense.
maybe I was gonna sorry, still there. Nemu was gonna like start kneeling down or like sitting and with her amulet wrap it around her hand and start praying to
Okay.
God.
I can't do it. What happened to Luft? Where is she?
What do you mean what happened to Luke? You showed the picture.
I saw that.
I know you were trying to like obviously you had to do something with this.
Yes, but I don't know how.
Hi, no, it's fine.
Wait, you have an eye.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
What?
Uh,
What?
yeah, that
Your
keeps
eye.
changing colour. Yeah.
You see the eye that is. You see the eye that is a Luft has a very reptilian look to it. It's got like a thin slit and it goes like vertically closes, and then when she
You're a
blinks
reptile?
again,
You're a snake?
that doesn't
A
look
snake?
like your
When did you
eye.
turn
and then when she
into a
blinks again, it
snake?
goes back to being just her eye again. And when she blinks again, it's the reptilian eye again.
What? What do you mean? What's happened? Hey, Solix, is my
Do I
eye.
have like a mirror?
Yeah.
Cool. It's swapping between your eye and something else is weird. Then yeah,
With my
weird.
praying
What?
body.
Wait.
Do I have like a mirror or something that I can like reflect?
You get the
Yeah, I was
sense.
gonna
You
say.
get like it's almost like a message in the back of your mind. It's like her scope, her knowledge, her scope isn't enough to help you deal with this, and so she can't come to your aid at this moment.
Do I have like a mirror or something that I can
Yeah, of
reflect?
course. Like a mirror is.
Look, blink.
Oh my god.
Stop blinking a lot. I don't know if that.
Oh, I'm dizzy.
There's nothing I can do to help you.
It turns to a spiral.
Yeah.
Oh, Uzumaki.
Hypnotize yourself.
Thanks,
This is
Junji.
unfortunate.
Oh, don't worry, it's pretty cool actually. Yeah, it's actually kind of
Start
cool.
sketching.
Yeah.
Two different eyes. A very nice look for you.
Oh, they're good. She just sort of goes like that and then walks over to her
I mean,
seat.
hey,
Smiles
yellow
and pats your
eyes,
head.
blue
Yes.
skin. It's bound to equal green somewhere. If
This
we're
is
following
true.
the color. It's correct.
That is how color wheels work, yes. Well, Solix, we give you a fancy eye, we give you the rest of your body, we can match. You can have like one red eye on your screen, that'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool, Solix.
Thumbs up emoji.
Yes! Solix, you'd look so cool. I mean, you look cool already, but like, even more cool.
But
Like,
you'll
especially
be-
when you're trying to be intimidating and it like turns red and you're like,
But
Angry
you'll
emoji.
have...
yeah,
But you'll
exactly.
have-
You get it. You get it, Solix.
Snoozing emoji.
But you'll have arms, and legs, and a gun.
Arms, legs, gun.
Dancing emoji.
Solix.
Yeah.
Coming to cinemas 2020.
No, it's more like a arms. Yeah, check. Legs. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Gun.
Gun.
Yeah. Where is it gone?
It's like Mrs. Potato Head to Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
Here's your angry eyes. Here's your gun.
Oh my goodness.
I think that's sweetie.
Just gets put in a system.
Anywho, as you guys, if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, we were at the end of a day, and you guys were about to take a long rest when this conversation was happening.
I think so, yes.
Yes.
Sounds right.
Should
Long
we
rest?
Yes. So, if there is nothing else you guys would like to tackle, specifically,
I would most probably just relay what happened to Kanos
Yeah.
in my own time. And if Kanos has any information about this type of behavior with eye changing, just let me know in your own time. I'm gonna rest.
I would just pray to the moon and then go to bed.
I'm gonna take the book right through that thing and rip it off.
Yeah, Luft will probably try and sketch what she saw of her new eye and then just go to sleep.
We're on the train, right?
Yeah.
We are on a train.
you have your own so it's not like super comfortable, but basically what happens is like the chairs fold down like into like beds. And
That's
there's,
cute.
There's like stacks of beds. Yeah.
I think I'll still be using like the chair version. I'll be like leaned against the window, sitting out, like
With the rope.
watching the passing thing, and then just slowly like drift off. In
I
the
would
chair.
be like lying down because I'm
Is there
tall.
rain?
My feet touch the back.
Oh yeah, that's true. Your knees
The
are
somber
up.
music.
Why does it always rain on me?
Yeah.
I'm too tall.
Yeah, there's like raindrops going off the window.
Yeah, Taiwan's
And
like...
then, and then Taiwan exhales and there's a little bit of morning fog.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, Taiwan.
Yeah. So yeah, feel free to mark off a long rest, everybody.
Yeah, all my stuff's recharged, so I guess I already did that.
Yeah,
My
I don't think you
spell
cast
slots
any
are back.
spells, so you're good. Yeah, but one more time.
I made people sleep. I remember that. Why'd you do that? What? Why'd you do
I
that for,
accidentally
huh?
touched the damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was good damage, to be honest.
You wake up to a relatively clear day. You guys are still on the train. You checking. So there's like a little in each carriage at the front and at the back. There's a little like screen that tells you how far along your journey you are. You passed the halfway mark probably sometime during your sleep last night. You're about 2/3 of the way there now to your destination,
Seek.
which is the city of Eris, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
Yes.
that's correct.
I did have the word Eris written down in my notes. I was like,
That was
that must be
going to-
gibberish, and I
Where
didn't
were
write
we
it in my
coming
new
from?
notes.
Where were we coming from?
I am having such a mental blank on that. I was
Because
thinking,
I don't know if you said it or
yeah, okay, well, in which case, we will call it random town name generator, please.
Curtain hole.
Curtain hole.
Curtain hole, yes.
Curtain hole.
Yeah,
Curtain
okay, curtain
hole.
hole.
Thank you.
Arriving from Curtain Hole Zarana.
Surely you'd call it something like Neovara's Rest.
That's
Maybe
how
they'll
we'll
rename
know
it.
It was
Yeah.
no, it was called that before we got there.
It's
Call,
like,
oh, well, I mean,
We
we
were
could
like, this
call
feels
it.
like a death flag.
I mean,
You've also like, this feels familiar.
we could call it.
I told you so.
Like,
This is the I told you so.
Yeah, I told you guys so. I'm gonna die here.
I'm not leaving.
Yes, so you left from Curtain Hold and are going to arrive in Eris in about just under a day, sorry.
Wait, so we're
Under a
leaving
day.
from Curtain Hold to Eris?
Yes.
Eris is the
Okay.
capital city, the place you initially planned to land in, but because of the dragon attack on the airship, you had to land on the opposite side of the continent to make repairs.
Yeah.
Because it was, while it was possible to go all the way to Eris, it was not looking good in terms of whether the ship would make it there or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, it's hard to sleep on a train.
Never kind of just stands up and her bones just go. I know how you feel. That's not exactly accompanying for taller
Neck snaps.
individuals.
I get it.
I got you, Chief.
The problem I have with trains is that the motion tends to make me drowsy, so when I'm asleep, my eyes get stuck together and the whole thing just makes me sick.
I see.
Just sleep with your eyes open. It's not a problem.
Luft's still
Do you
asleep.
know how early in the morning it feels like it is for me right now? And you're saying shit like that?
Have you changed the flowers in your hair?
Yeah.
Because nobody's gonna notice and go, oh, your flowers. She's gonna gently, like, cautiously reach, like, waiting for you to, like, approve.
Here's chicken.
Thank you. Your flowers, though. You changed them?
Yes.
Very pretty. I like it. What do you think?
He's the brains of the operation, I gotta say. Chicken dictates where the flowers go a lot.
I see. She's gonna
Chicken will peck on your head, no, like right here, just under your horn.
Oh. My mom.
I don't know if that's it.
Talkative.
Are you
He's like, chicken, what the fuck?
that's not how, I don't think you treat people like that. Are you just, okay, let's, I'm really sorry about that. Chicken, what's going on, Joe?
Chicken will duck towards one of, like poke his head towards one of the flowers and with his beak.
Yeah.
Do you want to give her?
Luft comes up and she's like, chicken.
Am I taking chicken or the flower?
Do you want to put the flower in it? You want to put the flower in her head? Okay. And
That's all he can communicate in.
I hold Chicken up to where he's kind of directing.
And Chicken lets go of the flower just underneath your left horn.
Thank you, chicken.
That's good placement, buddy. That's good demonstration on how you do it. Good
I'll
job,
just
buddy.
like gently fix it.
And I kind of just like scratch his head a little bit.
Luft stretches and comes over and says, no, if only you had hands, you can actually put them in someone's hair. She just sort of like goes, she flops into the seat next to Trey. They still have juice. Can we get juice on the train?
I think so.
Yeah, you can get a variety of morning drinks,
Juice.
Breakfast juice.
waffles.
Whoa! Can we get breakfast?
But do they sell chicken grain? I bet you
No.
they don't. Haha. Which is why I packed my own. And
Yes, someone forgot earlier.
I just kind of like open up my bag and I just start pulling. Here you go, buddy.
Yes, anything else that you guys want to tackle?
I go over to Callie, and I sit next to Callie while this all is happening. Well, the whole chicken dilemma is happening, basically. I sit next to Callie, and I go, hey, can I talk to you about something?
Yeah.
No.
Usually don't like talking about things.
Yeah, Tarina's told me in our sessions that I need to be more open with how I'm feeling. But I don't want to talk to Tarina.
I mean, yeah.
Do I hear this?
Make a perception check. And if you're trying to avoid Trina specifically,
Yeah, I'm being a bit quiet.
Make a I don't know, stealth, I guess.
Yeah.
Just
Okay, so I generally have disadvantage on stealth.
This
but
is not.
isn't
This is
my
not like a kind of hide.
movement.
Yeah, so just roll flat.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure. 25.
God damn it.
Yeah, it was like.
I can't beat that.
Yeah. So no, you do not do it.
Will a
No, I
6
can't beat
hit?
that.
Well, it's great of you to hear listen to Tarina's psychological advice.
Well, she saved my life. I owe her that much. So, I wanna.
We're on a weird level today.
Yeah.
I wanna know your opinion, Callie, and I want you to give it to me very honestly. Do you think, when we get to Eris and we find this research facility, do you think that Roos is actually going to be there and that we're going to be able to save her?
We were already 2 weeks behind her. But this seems like they're one big place. I don't know, honestly. I've been focused on Risa, but recently we've been racking up our own problems on our journey.
Yeah, that tends to happen. Hey, I was thinking about the fact that You're religious, right?
Not exactly.
What do you believe in?
I believe in. I know the gods exist. I don't necessarily worship any of them.
Interesting. Why not?
I like to follow my own ways.
I guess you and I are kind of alike in that way then. Do you think of that as a selfish motivation?
Not necessarily. Sometimes my own way align with others. Sometimes they don't.
Okay. I don't know. Just thinking a lot about how things are going lately. I know we have some pretty religious people with us, and I don't know. How is it helping them? Are they gaining any benefits that we're not, or are they stuck in the same shit? You know?
I've been interested in learning about how their religion works. I see that it gives them magic. See that.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Gives them something to follow.
I wish I could use magic. Just a little bit.
I wish I could use magic.
You talk to rats. I think that's magic.
No, I just learned how rats speak. That's just learning a
I
language.
went to a university. Okay?
That doesn't count.
I'm just a quick study, okay?
I've
Tomorrow I'll learn how to talk to
got
beasts.
things I'm very good at, but it's not like I can shoot fireballs out of my hand, you know? I've always wondered what that's like. Does it make you feel more competent?
To me, it's just like another skill. Like, you have your crossbow, I don't know what other skills, you know.
You know, you got a crossbow and a crossbow and like a.
Did I mention the crossbow?
You ever said that you have a
Special,
crossbow?
you get
It's pretty
short
lit.
and a crossbow.
You have the crossbow with something else.
The
You
crossbow
flavor
bolts.
that crossbow really good.
Okay. Well,
You know, I think someone great to talk about this is no one other than you know who.
You know who?
Other than
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Exactly.
Who's that?
Well, look, I just wanted to hear someone else's opinion on where we're standing right now, because right now, I've never been in a group this big in my life, and I've also never felt more alone.
Interesting.
That's heartbreaking.
Anyway, I'm gonna see if they have juice on this fucking train.
As you guys wrap up this conversation, I'll attempt the voice, but I won't nail it. Solomon approaches you. Tywin, Council, I have another matter to discuss with you.
What is it?
I overheard some of the start of your conversation earlier. If Rusa is to be at this facility, we might need to request backup. I can't download it.
We might need.
Can I have the script or have a go?
Basically, the gist of the message, if you want to relay it, is those guards that Solomon managed to acquire are at his disposal. They just need to they'll just need to figure out magical transportation to the.
Wouldn't it take them just as long as it took us to get here? To them?
I have some allies.
No. So basically, the gist of his message is now that because magical transportation requires some sort of anchor. That's why.
And we're the anchor.
Yeah, you're the anchor.
Gotcha.
So they could teleport to you somehow if they can figure out how to do it.
Gotcha.
So if you guys need backup, what's it called? A platoon of 6 guards is available if need be. Once we scope out the location.
Thanks, Solomon. I think we actually might need that. I want to increase our chance of success as much as possible.
Indeed.
I will see myself. The child is of utmost importance at this time amongst the, well, not just Rusa, but the ones that our new compatriot speaks of. and the countless others that have been reported missing.
Yeah.
Would I know the name of these kids, by the way, that I'm looking for?
Yes.
Tom, Tommy, Timothy,
Toby.
Toby 2,
Toby
Robbie, Bobbit,
Tubi.
Bobbit.
Isn't that the list of
Toby.
names of Timeless Rats?
No, these are the names of the kids.
Oh.
Are you not paying attention?
Timothy.
Oh.
It's quite a coincidence
It
that
sounds
the names
similar.
of the rats and the names of the kids are the same.
Yeah, they sound very similar.
Do you think that
Maybe the kids are the rats.
Yeah, that's what I was
I'm looking for a bunch of missing rats.
That's what they think.
I mean kids.
All
I
of
mean...
the kids are just potato sacks filled with rats.
Cats?
Not cats, rats.
Sorry.
I'm just holding up a bag of like screaming rats, and I found them.
I found the child.
That's what Enriya would do. She just grabbed them and
The two kids that you're looking for specifically, the names are Harlan, Harlan, and Ayre.
Okay, Harlan, I-N.
Harlan, and Ayre.
What is Harlan?
Hrlen. Okay, just making sure.
Harlan shouldn't sound familiar because I just went into a random name generator.
Yeah, that's good. But it's a familiar name. I don't know why. Carry on.
I will. Yes, those are the two kids that you're specifically looking for.
I see.
But yeah, so the kids that our new compatriot looks for, Musa, and the countless others that have been missing, it may be wise to, this is perhaps out of my scope specifically, given my stature, but scoping out the facility would be a pertinent thing to do.
Yeah, agreed.
Stuart, to answer your question, the boy's name is Mikey and the girl's name is Maya.
And they left.
And they jumped off at one of the stops.
Yeah.
To try and get back to home.
Yes. So hopefully they are alive.
Don't say it like that.
They
Why would
jumped
you say it
off.
like
Okay. Who sells juice?
Luft's also just called that out at the same juice time!
Oh, Tywin, you're getting juice too?
Yeah.
But like normal juice?
Normal juice.
Oh,
Upon hearing this, like,
Yeah.
juice. I want juice too.
yeah, so get juice.
As you go searching for juice and other nutritional food and drinks, you see, just like the kind of like the attendant, I guess, of the train, just haggardly running about. Oh yeah, juice.
Yeah, 3 juices.
Juice.
Oh my god.
Excuse me.
I
do
ain't
you-
there, I'm eating grain chicken in the car.
I help you.
It's okay. No, I guess don't drink. Juice.
This is a lot of work for one person. Do you
Yeah,
need
for
some
real.
chicken grain?
Excuse me, I can help you.
Okay.
It's good, right? Good. It's good quality shit. Isn't that
And
right,
that starts
chicken?
the elemental plane of chicken.
So Nemo.
Mm-hmm.
So you just like to help people now?
Yes.
He's like, what the fuck?
And come back next time.
Yes!
Why do you do
It's like
that?
the Eric Andre will be right back.
I do it because
Because you enjoy it, right?
yes. Helping others is something important that I was taught in my town. You help people and you just make the place better. So
Do you genuinely enjoy it, or is that just something that's been...
I genuinely enjoy it. I would never do something I don't
Extra loud.
enjoy. I don't do things I don't enjoy. For example,
Okay.
I don't enjoy. I didn't enjoy having to do a lot of rituals for Enriya, so I just didn't do them.
You believe, Sorry, Stuart's predicting future lines, I'm gonna say it, he's correct. So you don't even... No. I didn't even mean to do that.
Stop
now.
reading chat.
I know, it's hard.
Chat,
Do
chat.
it!
Excuse me.
Minimize chat.
No,
on
no,
that
it's fine.
screen.
Do it.
No, Stuart, you can keep talking.
Somebody's a mind
I'm
reader.
gonna read it.
So are you don't believe in any... You don't believe in, like, karmic retribution or anything like that?
Karmic retribution.
Like, if you do a good thing, you'll get paid back in the future, that sort of thing.
No, I don't.
You don't believe in that?
No, everything comes up to coincidence.
Okay.
I mean, the gods can do things, I suppose. Well, yes, but I believe that, things happen because of coincidences. People do.
What happens if there's two people you need to help equally? How do you make a decision?
It's very difficult. It's a bit of a.
So what if that lady who's been was he a gentleman, a woman, or a man?
It was a man.
So that dude who was running around.
Yes.
So what if he was super depressed, super angry, and it possibly looks like he was gonna become suicidal with the thought of how much work he had to do on this train, and you could help him out
Can I
and
make a
decrease that
perception
work.
check to see if what he's
Yeah, yeah,
is happening?
And you could help him out and
It will be
decrease,
more an inside check if you're trying to inside the dude.
Yes,
and
please.
decrease his workload. You could help him out. You see that, but you also know you staying here and helping him out would stop you from helping us out on our mission. What would you do?
I would. You're very funny. You give me very interesting decisions.
You're very funny.
Really makes you think.
You see, I like to try and integrate both.
you say my item bag
So,
is full?
I hope as much as I can with the work
Mm-hmm.
and get back on track.
Literally in this case, because we're on a train track.
Of course, and I
I
play
mean, I
the
don't need to
head
railroad you.
So, how long do we have? Well, we have a little bit.
We have the better part of a day on this train.
Yes. So there's plenty of time to get a bit of work done for someone else before we focus on the mission.
Would you help someone even if they told you that they didn't need help?
Well, if they didn't need help, they don't need my help.
What if they clearly need help but they tell you they don't?
Well,
With your inside check of 5,
Yeah.
you can tell this guy loves his job.
Yeah, he doesn't need help. He's perfectly okay. Isn't that right, buddy?
Okay.
Can Luff do an inside check?
can I actually do an inside check because I look bad?
Sure.
Yeah.
He ate chicken grain. He's fine.
Exactly.
Insight. Here we go.
40.
It's addictive and has drug-like properties.
Chicken grain?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm touched. Benjamin.
That's an 18.
I mean, you can tell that he's a bit stressed out, but he's not like suicidal.
Maybe
He's not like
No.
suicidal. He's
Yeah.
like
Why are you asking me?
suicide.
He's like tired, and he's been working, the
Here,
hours.
I'll give you one final hypothetical.
Yes.
If you had a friend, and that friend had done a bad thing, they were imprisoned, and they asked you to kill them,
Uh-oh.
what would you do?
Just a light scenario for you.
Purely
And for you kids at
hypothetical.
home, chuck your answers in the live chat.
Food for thought.
Yeah, we want your answers. We're gonna read them during the break.
Type in the comments below.
Have you ever had a friend who's gone to prison?
These 10 weird things that
The
happen.
best answer will be featured next episode.
Top 10 ways to smuggle weapons into prison to kill
Get
your friends.
Step 1.
Or,
Tip number 6 will shock you.
this sounds like a very personal thing, yes?
It's a hypothetical.
I'm asking for
Tywin, I think it's called projecting.
I think so. You're
Wait,
projecting.
when did you get your degree in psychology?
Yeah.
I gently place a hand on your shoulder. Tywin, I think this is a very personal.
Answer the question. What would you do?
Okay, settle.
Settle.
Well,
Bitch.
my own personal morals tell me I can't kill somebody, even if they ask me to. Obviously, death isn't a good thing, and it happens to us all. But to be responsible for the death of someone,
Even if they were gonna die anyway? I meant to say they.
I'm
The
sorry.
fuck
Remember,
it.
this is
Sorry,
still
Alex,
hypothetical.
What's your deception modifier? Just
My deception modifier is
You might also need to repeat that because out of
4.
character I can't.
4? Okay, what's your passive insight? This won't be a roll, this will just be like if you can infer. Yeah.
5.
No, your passive insight, it's on the left.
That'd be 15.
15? Yeah.
Plus 5.
Yeah, you can tell that perhaps Tywin has more on his mind than just a hypothetical.
I think you and I need to. I think you need to just be honest with me. I know you've just met me, but you can come to me for anything.
I'm coming to you right now to ask you what you would do.
This doesn't seem like just a random hypothetical.
Well, maybe I'm very good at hypotheticals. Feels very realistic. So if this person was gonna die anyway, in prison, and they were begging you to kill them.
Tywin, I think that's enough. Leave the woman alone. We
No.
might be better
No,
to...
she likes to help people. She's helping me right
This
now.
is-
Well, it might
This
be
is-
better to think
You know
about
you're
this
going to
at a less
offend
stressful
Tarina,
time.
right?
First Calathul, now Namu. No, we've just met Namu. Why are you cheating on me, Tywin?
Listen, okay, I'll tell you what I can. Morality is a very fickle thing. That's something I learned when I was studying at Korea. Some people do bad things, and they know they do bad things, and they want you to end their life. And I suppose if it's a better mercy than to die, by, I suppose, hypothetically say execution, I suppose it's the right thing to do. I really do.
So you would kill them. That's what you're saying?
Tywin, I think you need to tell me the full story.
That's all I wanted to know. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And Tywin walks away
Is there anyone
to the back of the train.
I mean, Calathul's.
How much of this did I hear?
I mean, Tywin/Jordan didn't outwardly say that he was trying to like.
I wasn't being secret about it.
Yeah. If Jordan doesn't say that he's being secretive about it, then unless unless you're specifically not there, you will get a conversation.
Yeah.
I'm going to give a look to Calathul that says, is everything okay? Just actually
Calathul gives a look back that says, everything's good, how are you?
we just give each other a bunch of weird looks. Actually, I'm gonna use message and point at Calathul and give kind of say, is everything okay? This sounds like a personal issue.
Telepathically.
You also message you can't. You can't respond to this one.
Yeah, but I can't just telepathically reply.
You can respond to a message.
No, you can telepathically respond to sending.
Sending.
Message requires both people to be able to cast message back and forth.
You do one sentence reply. Yeah, to message, yes.
I'm
Yes.
fine, and you?
It says, and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Ah, because we've had this.
Yale uses message all the time, which
It's
is why I
not a
know
problem
this.
for me. I have telepathy.
Okay, well, no, we've had this debate back and forth
But,
where.
I think I'll just say it out loud.
Sure.
We lost someone recently before we met you, and he was pretty close to her.
This is Nirvana, I assume? Because last stream I heard about this, didn't
Heard of
Yes,
Yeah.
the name was
Yeah.
dropped.
Nivara.
Yeah.
Yes.
I? Nirvana?
Yes, that was her name.
Oh, I see. Perhaps I shouldn't cry. This seems like quite a bit of intimate issue. I shouldn't ask about it, but I'm sorry
To be honest, not many people know about the type of relationship they had. Anyway, if you want to know,
I see. It was a romantic.
it was complicated. I don't think it was romantic.
Complicated. I see. Well.
But then again, I'm not one to answer these questions.
I see. Well, love can be a very difficult thing. It can make people think in very interesting ways. You think of love as like a tether, and when that tether is snapped, it can never be the same again. Perhaps you can tie it in a knot, but it can never be as strong. And even if it is, you'll always have that knot there to remind you of those issues. It sounds like that's something Tywin is going through. Yes?
This episode is so deep.
This episode is
Whoops, sorry guys.
This episode was sponsored by the Pacific Ocean.
yeah. The Mariana Trench is coming through, guys.
That's the most poetic way I've heard anyone put it, but probably, if I understand what that means.
Which I don't.
Well,
Which I don't.
I see. I've never been in love, so that's my only interpretation I can think of. Unless you've been in love, and you can think of something better.
I think I have. At least nothing involving ropes that snap. And then
Well, it's a metaphor.
Tywin knows a little bit about the ropes that snap.
Uh-oh.
Interesting.
Tywin's just like, I can detect something. With a...
Sense it.
It's more like a metaphor. But yes, I suppose Nivara did a bad thing and died.
Yeah, fuck it.
I suppose.
Hit the nail on the head.
Hypothetically, let's
Tywin just comes back, okay, I'm gonna not have
hypothetical for you.
But what if, and we all have to be like,
through
stop.
grenades.
Yeah, it just gets more and more.
But what if you had a friend who went to the gun store without telling you, lied to you, deceived you, bought 3 grenades, was brutally shot by someone who now she considers her arch enemy?
So in retaliation.
She's like, what the actual fuck is going on? This is
In
the
1
most
minute.
specific scenario.
No, he sits there for 2 seconds after he's like, hypothetically.
I don't know.
You know, just generally
I
speaking.
think maybe you need to sort this out with a psychologist. I can recommend you one from Yale University.
It all comes back to train.
Speaking of a psychologist from Yale University, can I follow Tywin to the back of the train?
Pardon?
Can I follow Tywin to the back of the train?
Here we go. Psychology time.
Anyway, I'd like to follow Tywin to the back of the train, and where do I find you?
I just like went into the bathroom and I'm just like splashing my face with water. Like the bathroom's open somehow.
It's open.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Kicks down door.
Oh, that's okay.
Tywin,
There's
now
no
Tywin.
I
was gonna kick down.
Yeah.
Anyway, I go in there and end invisibility. Out Tywin.
Jesus.
I have some concerns. The passing of your dear friend Nivara seems to be weighing on your mind somewhat.
Well, she was all of our friends, so I don't see why it would weigh on me more than anyone else.
Well, I don't know, I've been keeping a bit of an eye on you these past few days, and I'm, well, more than concerned. Because no one else seems to be harassing our new associate about things that may or may not have happened, hypothetically.
Did she feel like I was harassing her? If so, I'll go out and apologize.
No, I don't think there's any need. I think what we need to do is we need to talk through how we're feeling, and talk through what we're gonna do about it.
I appreciate that, Tarina, but I'm not feeling anything. I'm just feeling motivated to save Rusa. That's it. Nothing else. Honestly, I wasn't thinking about Nivara. I just was trying to get to know Nemu.
And you're saying that, given the chance, you simply would let her lie? You wouldn't bring her back to life if there was some possibility?
That's not gonna happen. So, no worth dwelling on, huh?
You know, I'm a firm believer that magic isn't real, but
As am I. Well, not that magic isn't real, just that...
I've seen some strange things lately. I mean, perhaps the die could be circumvented.
What?
Circumvented.
The death, you mean?
The die,
The
yes.
die?
Okay.
The action of die.
DM, I would like to
Look,
take the
Do
die
you
action.
feel as though
Yeah, okay.
Neavara's death is your fault, Tywin?
Oofed. Uh-oh.
Oh,
No,
Jesus Christ!
I wouldn't say it was my fault. I mean, I should have done something about it before it happened. I
And
could have done something more. I could have fucking killed her when she asked me to, instead of just letting her die the way she didn't want to die.
And if you had the chance, you wouldn't make amends for your actions, or lack thereof?
If I had the chance, I would have shot her in that prison cell.
You know as well as me that we all had our weapons confiscated when we went in there, right?
I could have convinced him. I didn't even try.
Well,
And you're happy with that outcome, Tywin?
Well, I don't like to dwell on the past. So,
Yet here we are.
I'm not dwelling on the past. I needed to go to the bathroom. And so I came here, and now you're bringing up the past. For no reason, out of nowhere. I don't even
am
know where
not
this came
bringing up
from.
the past. I am concerned that you are hurting yourself with these unhappy memories about one of your good friends.
sounds like the past to me.
Yeah, well,
pasty? It's got some pasta.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not thinking of her. I've read the letter. She said some crazy things before she died. I haven't thought about it since. We have someone new in the party. I can focus on getting to know her. No harm, no foul. Let's find Rusa.
Alright, Tywin, as long as you think so. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I don't want you to stress out about anything, alright?
Thanks. Not stressed. All
You
good.
just gotta remember that your health is my top priority.
Yeah, great.
I'd like to turn invisible again and then leave.
I mean, yeah. As mysteriously as she appeared, Trine disappears.
You're going mad, you're having a hallucination.
Yeah, you're
Turn
just,
that out.
you're just thinking she's there.
I mean, the combined fact that you don't think that Trina can do magic and the fact that Torina doesn't believe that Trina can do magic makes you think that you are just going crazy.
Something's fucky.
There's a glitch in the Matrix.
I just want to quickly, one last thing on this topic. I want to come up to Trina. Excuse me, Trina. Do you, so I hate to pry, because this seems very personal, but Nirvana, she did a bad thing, yes?
I mean, yeah, she accidentally murdered hundreds of innocent people.
Accidentally?
Yeah, she didn't intend for it to go that way. Like, the intention was to kill the person that shot her the night before, but obviously grenades are a strong choice in weaponry.
Was she okay? That doesn't sound okay.
I mean, I'm not sure. After she was, like, brought back to consciousness, she seemed pretty angry and, she didn't seem like herself, but to be fair, I didn't really know her for that long, so.
She kind of did this thing where she put this powder up her nose for a bit. That was wild.
Yeah.
And then her boyfriend came back to life. He wasn't very nice.
Back,
Yeah,
She was
back
having
to
a hard
life?
time.
Yeah, boys are weird.
Back to life?
Boys are really weird.
Yeah, they
so
just
then-
come back to life.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Cause you're dead,
regardless.
you're not.
She did do a bad thing.
Drop that cold
A
in your
grave
heart.
sin.
And as a consequence, she was taken to prison and sentenced to death.
When you talk about Nirvana, it feels very weird. Like, me and her were branches of the same tree, you know what I mean? I have never killed anybody, but it feels like when you talk about her, it's like, you know, somebody else, like I get it.
I don't know. I feel like you guys are more of a yin and yang situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, but it's almost like
You know,
the
we can't
hand
afford
that
to
rolls
fail.
the die is similar. You know what I mean? But love is a very maddening thing, isn't it? It drives people mad. Somebody is, you know.
I don't think Neovara did that out of love.
love brings you
Yeah,
together.
you can go crazy.
But I don't think her love of Taeav or Tywin or whoever drove her to
So
get
she-
grenades and
So she
kill
did,
somebody.
No, probably not.
Really?
Oh yeah, well she did say she loved Tywin, so maybe that's something that plays on him as well, I think.
Yeah, because love is like hands, like 2 clasped hands, warm and comforting. But when one hand lets go, it's empty, lonely, and cold.
And you can get cramps.
And yes, you can get cramps. Have you ever gotten cramps when you clench too hard? Sometimes I pray very intently, and it actually hurts me.
Oh no, usually I have like a spanner in my hand or something, and Solix has to make a really loud noise at me to get me to stop.
You're very impressive.
out.
You
What?
built that yourself?
Oh yeah, this
Impressive.
is Solix.
But yes,
This is my
I
Solix, please
would it
do
be
something.
wrong of me to pray for
Firework
her?
emoji.
Because it's clear she had a bond with you all. And when you talk about her, it does feel very similar. If I was to, like I said, it's like we both rolled by the same dice, the same hand that rolls the dice. Same branch. 2 branches from the same tree.
Solid just starts going.
Yeah.
Solid just starts increasing the increasing the volume. Just starts going.
Okay, Solix, stop!
Very funny.
And then Luke falls out of her seat.
So I was like,
I mean, I don't know if that's a comfortable thing.
Enriya is not a fan of murder of innocents, but she does not seem to. I do think I can still pray and hope that she can find redemption, whatever she is.
I'm sure she's somewhere safe, hopefully.
What about you? You okay?
Yep, well, Yep. And I just get up and walk off.
Luff just looks up from a book, she's like...
I do think
Solix.
this is a very interesting group, but you all seem to be very troubled. Very interesting.
Bro, you got that deep trauma,
Fine,
all of you.
it's fine, we're all fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Let's have a hot cocoa. Talk about our childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate.
I mean, I don't know, yeah. Well, we haven't really had a friend die before. I don't know, I don't know.
The death of a friend is hard. The death of many friends is hard.
Solix. Yeah, well, I asked for one.
Yeah, I made one noise. Don't remember them.
Oh.
See?
When did I give you that noise?
You gave me a speaker. You don't
Well, yeah,
give
but
me
I mean...
noises. Do you program what you
Calliope drones
I don't
and
know.
flying around Solus and doing
And Chicken will be at the bottom just going...
My goodness.
Okay, you see this?
Yes.
This is mental state right now for everybody.
It's fine, right?
Sometimes it's like up, and then sometimes it's like that. And Tywin,
Explosion.
I
well,
know,
yeah.
I know how you feel. I've seen my friends die before.
Making a noise
I
should
haven't-
start ban.
I don't know. I mean, Profit.
Tywin and the short shots. It's all happening, fellas.
Calliope and the babies.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't
Nah, I was
really
thinking
been
like
able
the
to.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been able to see my mentor since everything started happening, and I mean, where I live, we don't really do. I don't know. We have parents, but like, mainly the person who teaches you how to build things is who you look more to in terms of. Yeah, I don't know. Point is, it's alright. As long as we keep going and we actually do what we need to, then we'll be okay, I guess.
You're very wise.
Me.
Very wise.
You just look to the left with Marley smushing her face up against the window.
Yeah.
no, but then like Calliope notices and also sits on Marley's head and also squishes her cat face against the window.
Oh my god.
My goodness.
Yeah, we don't know who that is very well. I think this cat person hasn't seen like civilization sometimes.
Wondrous eyes can be the most interesting thing to see.
Yeah. She seems to be having fun. I don't know.
Strangely, I've been told to beware of her, but she seems okay.
Wait, what? When?
That's an important.
You were told to beware of.
Yeah.
Not
She
beware,
doesn't-
aware.
Oh.
There's a difference.
What?
You were
Be
told to be
aware,
aware,
yeah.
not beware.
Yeah.
There's a very clear difference.
No, she's an
This has been a
assassin.
very interesting
What?
train
No,
ride.
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you said that.
This is Tazwa doing a funny, not Calico.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is such an interesting train ride for
And
me.
also, there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong
this
with
is
being an
a-
assassin.
Okay.
Yeah, like, what are you, like, an
Relax.
assassinophobe?
Assassinophobic.
Like you said that, like, oh, here's this funny thing that she's so dangerous because she's an assassin, and literally one of your party members is
I
an
meant
assassin.
that like she was sent to assassinate us.
Right.
Yeah.
Tyler just sticks his head out of the bathroom.
Assassins have rights too.
Yeah, yeah.
Assassin pride.
Holding up a sign.
It's just like
We should be able to
just like when he
reclaim
went to
things
complain
on
to the pilot,
tax.
he's like,
Assassins deserve equal rights.
I agree.
Anyway, can we take a break?
Yeah.
It's past our break time.
We cannot.
So, we will take a break and we will be back soon.
What a
See you
fun and
soon.
light-hearted episode.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey guys, welcome back after the break. Jumping right back in, you guys are on the train having
Choo choo chug.
your
chug,
philosophical
big
deep
train.
conversations. So yeah, we pick up on the train. If you guys have no other matters to attend to, we can just skip to when you arrive.
One tiny thing.
Yeah, of course.
When I like return from the bathroom out into the train, I'll like sit back down. I assume if like Nemu's like on the left, I'm like on the right, sort of in the same row. And I'll sit back in my chair and then I'll look over at Nemu and I'll go, "Hey, if I upset you before or anything, I'm sorry."
You didn't, but I don't think I'm the one that's upset here.
Okay.
Am I?
Yes, go whatever. Just like just low key unload my trauma. It's
As
fine.
long as you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks.
Okay. I'll just give you like a nervous side eye and then kind
Yeah,
of
and then I just go back to looking out the window for the rest of the trip.
Yeah.
Kind of
anything
puts
else
his
anyone
head
wants to
down a
tackle?
little bit.
And this is my story.
It's going through a lot right now.
It's hanging somewhere. Anyway, yeah, if no one has any other topics to tackle before the train arrives, we can just jump into the arrival. You guys find yourself at the city of Ares. The train comes in, you know, the mandatory "please watch your step as you get off the train" warning and stuff like that. You see, as compared to, what did we call it? I've already forgotten.
Curtain hole.
Curtain
Curtain hold. Yes, as compared to curtain hold, you find yourself in a similar atmosphere, but much more vibrant, a lot more. It's still industrial. Like there's tall skyscrapers with people milling about their business, but like there's like laughter, there's like parks strewn across. Definitely that industrial vibe, but also very reminiscent of like some of the cities you'll come from, like the capital.
Corona?
Yeah.
Does it remind me of Corona? a
Somewhat,
lot?
yeah.
Okay.
More vibrant than the other city before or after the mass genocide? Because I feel as though the mass genocide would probably dampen the mood somewhat.
No,
Well,
I
when
mean,
you arrive there, it
Kids
was
are
already
already,
dampened.
kids are already
okay.
missing, so
Yeah,
like,
like it was very much just. It was very much just focused on the industrial aspect of the town. Like this one is, you know, there's people meeting about. There's like a little fair happening. You guys are kind of TSAS. You just quickly check through stuff like that.
So it's industrial, but is it still, so if it reminds Luft of Corona, that would mean that it's also got like a natural vibe to it.
Yeah, there's somewhat of a natural vibe. There's very specific attention to keeping some of the more like refined parts of some of the more natural parts of the city as they are. So they're built around them. Like, there's parks that that look like they've been there forever, for like millennia. They've built around it. They've made walkways around it so that people can admire it, walk into it, explore the nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, wicked. Well, in that case, I feel like Luft would probably see it and go, huh, this is what like where I came from.
One of the like foresty areas that you can see is like littered with like tree-top walkways so that people can walk through. Yeah, it's a much nicer city than the one you came from. So you're welcome to Ares.
Sick.
Aeris for those who are wondering. The capital city of Serrano.
Now, should we get to business?
Absolutely. We're gonna find this research facility owned by the Eclac family. So, I guess we'll just ask around, see if people know about the Eclac family.
Yeah. Okay. You. I walk up to a random person.
Yeah.
Do you know the Eclac family?
Ah, yes, the Eclac family. They're quite notable. Yes, you can find their estate In the upper ward of the city, yes.
Okay, can you give us like exact directions from like here?
I've never been there, but if you head down that way and then take a left turn down the main boulevard, you'll come to the upper area, and I'm sure you can ask someone there. I don't know the exact direction, I've never been there myself.
That's more than enough. Thank you. Okay.
Well, that was easy. We found out.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Be alert, everybody.
Well, yeah, ye on down.
All right, we head in that direction as the description described.
No.
We headed and we turned left, and then we headed and we turned left.
Yes.
What was the name of the family again?
Sorry.
ECLACH.
Yeah. ECLACH.
You want to go? Roll.
Roll initiative. Okay.
Okay, so you head down this main thoroughfare. A few shops strewn about. Some trying to sell their magical wares. Some trying to. Some are armor smiths. Solomon takes interest in some of them, but there's a task at hand, so continues down. Marley very excitedly looking everywhere, trying to just take in as much detail as possible.
Literally take in as much as possible.
Yeah.
As start snatching things.
But yeah, so you head down this main thoroughfare and you arrive to the upper ward of the city. You are met by a very smooth stone gates with like a portcullis that is half up, and you're met by a couple of guards. Halt. What is your business in the upper ward of the city?
Oh, we just came to visit.
Visit who, might I ask?
Why is this part of the city so heavily guarded?
Well, we're hired by the nobility of the city to protect their housing.
Huh.
So it's purely nobility up here.
Yes,
Interesting. Never been here before, but we have business up with.
I see. Do you have any sort of writ describing your business in the upper ward? Are you here to meet someone we can double check with, just so your presence isn't?
Yeah, I think we do. Hold on.
We're here for a major political figure, so.
Yeah, but do they care because it's not their political figure?
Well, don't their people have to come see his people and they all talk about it and be weird people and talk about it?
I guess we could try it. The thing is, we might only get one swing at this.
Whoa.
But I mean, actually, I guess there's probably multiple entrances to this thing. So it's like when you go to the casino and you try to get into the casino and then they don't let you in, and then you go around the other side and get in that side, and those guys are fine.
Yeah.
Remember, this is all hypothetical.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
this
is
has
all
never happened.
I mean, they
I would
can't.
prefer it if you don't take the child to the casino.
No, we're not doing any of that. No.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like as long as we show something that's actually official,
we have a document from
yeah,
Theodore
exactly.
himself.
So what are they gonna do? Be like, no?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we're here on behalf of Theodore from.
I can't say
What's the
no.
name of the city?
Harlan.
what?
Harlan.
Harlan?
Yeah.
No, Harlan's the name of that kid.
No, Harlan is the name of the city.
Hallen.
Hallen.
They are also at war
Hallen is
with
the kid?
this city.
No.
No, Hallen is the
Hallen
city.
is the name.
Hallan's the city.
Hallen is the capital city.
And what's the kid's name?
Harlan.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder I'm confused.
Exactly.
Hallen! We're here from Hallen,
Ah.
and this is Theodore asked us to be here, and I share with Theodore's signature.
Right. Do you have any sort of writ from any of the nobility here?
Well,
Anything to confirm that you aren't seeking ill intent upon the people?
well, that would be a political nightmare for Theodore if he sent people who were going to create trouble.
Well, while that writ you are holding is all good and well, we don't really respect the leader of Iran.
Well, the problem is we can't quite get written permission from the people who are in there if we can't get in there.
They would have sent along a courier of some kind ahead of time if you were meeting with them.
Well, I
is
don't know.
quite
Oh, you know what
urgent
happened?
measures.
There was an airship crash recently. Possibly the message was supposed to come come over on the airship. It was delayed because of the crash. We're not quite sure.
What family are you to meet today?
Should we say that? I'm not sure.
She's already said it.
Well,
Unless you want to retroactively.
that's fine.
I mean, Luke probably
the
wouldn't.
Eklak family.
That is completely understandable. We will send one of our guards along. They can confirm if this is truly the case. We'll be with you shortly. Just wait here. Thank you.
Well, there's a chance that the Eklak family will think they're supposed to meet with us, and we'll be all good. So let's just roll D100 and hope.
Well, it's fine. Then we can casino
wait,
it.
you
if
do
it's
know
an
I
issue.
could have just forged the letter of introduction, right?
I got a 93 on the
Whoa, but-
D100.
Whoa!
It doesn't work.
Problem is, you surely don't know what any of their signatures look like.
Hazard a guess. I doubt the gods know all the signatures of everyone
I don't know.
living upstairs.
I don't know if we even know the names of any of the people other than the Eklak family, but we don't even know a first name.
That's alright.
How long do you think it's going to take for like a guard to get?
So it takes about roughly 10-15 minutes. One of the guards gesture to one of the others, like up on the walls, because these are like walls that you can walk around on. You do notice at each corner and at the center of each of the walls, there's like a heavy ballistic, just aimed in like a outward radial pattern. You see on the walls there are about 8 guards just patrolling around. There's 2 guards on each ballista and 2 guards at each entrance of the.
I didn't realize you guys were on official business.
Yeah, we sure are.
Interesting. Amazing. I say just to the guards. Amazing.
A little while later, the guard returns, whispers something to who you assume to be kind of like the in charge around here. The Eklak family aren't reachable at this moment, but their butler at this time has allowed you entrance into the estate itself. If that is agreeable to you.
Yeah, we can go in and we can wait for them. That sounds perfect for us.
Okay. Well, yeah, and so you're given entry. Can I just get the entire party? I'll roll for the 2 of them. Just to roll just a general charisma check, just to appear on the level.
Charisma,
18.
yeah.
Yeah, just a charisma check. So this will be for Molly.
Yes! Yes, Callisto!
Was that a natural 20?
Natural 1.
Oh, fucking yeah!
This is a group check as well, so.
Well, there's 2 nat ones.
There's 2 nat ones.
Oh, excuse me?
Are you kidding?
Nemu's just
Have you got a nat 1 as well?
Nemu is
I got.
particular.
Oh, did you get one?
I got a nat 2 to contribute.
Nat 2, nat
I got a
1,
5.
I got a 13.
Molly has rolled a 16.
Nemu is just is like very clumsy.
And
She's just,
Solomon has rolled a.
Do you still want the total? Or?
Yeah, I'll take the total.
Yeah.
And Solomon has rolled a 12. Okay. And then I just need to roll an insight check with that. Sure. What'd you roll?
5.
18.
5.
Okay.
13.
7.
what was this one?
Just a charisma check.
I have to roll again.
No, so what was your roll?
What was your
And
roll?
then add your charisma modifier.
4.
4. And so that's a 15. Pass it. Fail. Pass. Fail. Pass. Fail. Fail. Pass. Pass. So
That's even, right?
it's an even. Okay.
Oh, shit. Well, I guess it's because Thea rolled for 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you guys are let through without too much of an issue. You come to a very regal, ornate-looking house, clearly labelled in like a large typography, Eklak estate.
Chicken, quick, come here. And Trey pulls out one of the red flowers and puts it on his
you yeah. So as you head in, this is a very kind of inspired by like Greek pillar-like structures, like with a veranda in front of the house, like as its main porch, and then a massive double door made of like a deep dark stained oak. Yeah, it creaks open, and you're met by just a very just above teenager male who's wearing this kind of where you took people who were sleeping at family.
Yes, that's correct.
Well, I said it was okay for you guys to know, but they aren't at home. They haven't been around. So if they contacted you to meet up, maybe I was wondering if you knew their whereabouts.
But you don't know where they are?
They've been missing. Well, not missing. They've been. They went out on business and just haven't returned for a while. And so I let the guards let you in because I thought you guys might know where they are.
Interesting. Do you when were they last here?
Maybe about a week ago now.
A week ago.
Did they tell you where they were heading?
They said they were going on business.
Do you know where that normally entails, or they don't really talk specifics?
They're very how should I put it? Secretive about what they do, and I've only been in their employ for about 3 or 4 weeks now. Yes.
Are you from around here?
I've lived in Toronto for maybe about 4 years now. Pardon? Me personally, I'm from Korea as well. And because he recognizes the Genesee, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're from Corona. Snap.
Yeah. But yeah, I moved here a few years ago.
How did you come into employment, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I've been trying to, I have aspirations of my own. I want to study eventually, but the costs of education are quite a lot, so I thought I'd take some extra work here and there, and the Eklek family were very willing to provide, and we're offering quite a sizable sum of money.
Oh, so what do you want to study?
I don't know, I've always been very interested in the stars and learning about where we come. Maybe I don't know. I've liked archaeology. I've liked space. So maybe. Yeah.
Have you worked with Aether before?
I've heard a lot about it. Never encountered it personally. No.
It's pretty sick.
I so can I do a check to see in case what he's saying about studying is a lie?
Yeah, sure.
What was sir?
Insight check.
That is a 24.
As far as you can tell, yeah, you said the truth.
You know.
But yeah, before this, I was helping just the stonemasons guild. Stonemasons. And yeah, they had me in their employ for some time, and then when my assistance was no longer required, I was searching for other jobs, and yeah, the Eklek family only about 3 or 4 weeks ago were very happy to provide employment opportunities.
Do they have other butlers before you? Do you know?
I've heard of one, but I don't know. When they hired me, she was nowhere to be seen. I was trained by the master and mistress of the house as to what my duties would be, just looking after the place, making sure it's cleaned up. But I have not run into any previous.
Because you want to study space, is there if I do something for you?
Of course.
And I pull out my pen and a piece of paper and start writing. But as I do ask, I'm curious about the Ekleks. To you, do they seem very? How do they seem to you? Do you like them, or do they seem?
The master and the mistress of the house, while they are oddities of their own kind, they are very kind. Their eldest son, he's a bit of a rowdy one, always getting into trouble, but nothing too serious. And then they have 2 twins, a son and a daughter, and they're also very kind. They've always respected me, always kept an eye out for me.
That's very sweet of them.
Are the children around, or is everyone gone?
Everyone, the master and the mistress of the house, they said they were heading off on official business, and then a few days later, the eldest was called along with the twins, and so the other three also left after
What are
that.
the children's names, if you don't mind
The
asking?
children's names.
Hey, Tywin. Hold on. Luft is gonna, while you guys are talking, can Luft whisper to? She's gonna whisper to like, who am I standing next to? Whoever's standing next to her. I mean, I gather it's either like Trey or Tywin or even Tarina.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. She's gonna lean over to you guys and be like, wait, did he say the kids were gone before them?
No, the other way
Or
around.
after? Okay.
So I won't do this in the voice, but so the twins, they're Harry and Helena.
Harry and Helena.
Harry and Helena. And
Identical or
Fraternal.
fraternal? Yeah.
male and female, they can't be identical, can they?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like,
Why did
They can
I heard Helena and when.
Okay.
That's a boy
Hold
name.
on. Yeah.
and the oldest, and the eldest was Cedric.
Was
Cedric.
Cedric Diggory? Oh my
Cedric
god.
Diggity.
That's my boy.
That's him.
That's
So
my
Cedric,
son.
Harry, and Helena.
Do you respect the
shit.
Pardon?
Do you respect the
That pencil. Yes.
But
I will be fine.
Nemu is going to Nemu makes a slight little drawing with a Aquarius symbol in the middle with stars and something written in Celestial and hands it to the butler.
Oh, what does that say?
This is a blessing for Aquaria.
Oh, okay.
You want to study the stars, something that I am born for. So here, you may not be religious, but may Aquaria help you through your studies.
But wait, this is most concerning. If you don't know where, if you don't know where they are, and I don't know where they are, they're
And
officially missing.
who knows where they are?
Well,
Can you, the viewers, find them?
you know?
Where are they?
I think it's possible that they sent for us, but the problem is the message wasn't quite received properly. We didn't get the full message. I don't know if you heard there was an airship crash. Anyway, so because of that, I think they may have provided their location in the initial message, and that may have been lost to time. So I think they do want us to come after them. I'm sure they're fine. Do you think we could just have a look around so that we can track down their exact location?
Make a persuasion check.
Is there any places that you're not allowed to go to in the building?
No, everywhere that well, as far as I know, I haven't been restricted from buildings. Yeah, I've got general maintenance, cleaning.
Nice.
You can roll it inside.
6.
6.
7.
It seems to be on the level, as far as you know. I would be hesitant to let complete strangers into the house.
Well, complete strangers is a bit harsh. I mean, colleagues, I would call us, but
Well,
I can let you maybe wait in the waiting room, and I can have a look around if I can find any correspondence addressed to any of you.
yeah, I mean that would be better than nothing. If you could look around and just see if you can find any sort of addresses or anything, and then maybe we can follow up on that.
What are your names so I can find out if anything is addressed to you?
Okay, I'm Toby.
Okay.
This is Sebastian.
I'm Bobby.
Bobby. Toby, Sebastian, Bobby.
What is your name?
I'm Nina. Nina.
Nina?
Nina.
Mali? Mali would say, Mali would say Mali's name.
You can call me Tanya.
Tanya.
I'm Natasha.
Tanwin.
Toby, Sebastian, Bobby, Nina, Mali, Tanya, Natasha, and who are you? Does anyone wanna? This one I don't know. I can't. I know what Mali would
Bartholomew
do.
the Third.
I am
Bartholomew
Bartholomew the Third.
And he gives like Tywin a very like
Yeah.
He turns around with his
turns up,
unseen
I turns
eyes.
up.
Bartholomew. What happened in the?
The third, yes. Indeed.
I thought you guys are so like indistinguishable because I was looking that way. I was like,
Devin.
how did you what?
Like, which one was
Why were you echoing so well?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. And he like gets you guys to take a seat in like the waiting room, like a little lounge, very comfortable. You guys are given like food and drinks, if you so choose to eat.
Thanks.
Also,
I'm covered.
One of the locations they previously mentioned they were working at was this research facility in the city. We're not too familiar with it. We have a feeling they might be there.
Solomon says, Kyron, is this an example of reverse psychology? There's no research facility that I know of. They're more known for their agricultural exploits. They own some of the farms. Yeah, they own some of the farms. The mistress of the house, she's a very accomplished biologist of her own field, botanist, biologist, and the master of the house is a very accomplished engineer.
Do they have a garden here?
Yeah, they have a very notable
Can
garden.
I
Of course.
go see?
Yeah. I'm just reading all the Scoot's messages and I'm just
That's
trying to
okay.
not laugh. Yeah.
We know all about the biology and the engineering because that's what we're working with them on. So you don't know their place of work at all?
No. They themselves work at the house and they're like own like labs and stuff. But like any business outside of the house is usually handled by either the correspondents or their associates. They don't really. When they head out on business, it's more to check out that.
They're associates. So do you know any of their associates?
I'm not involved in many of the business.
None of them come and visit here?
No. They're never to the house.
Okay. Well, I think it's important. I mean, since they are missing, I think they really need us to find them.
Well, I'll go look for any.
Go look.
Yeah, I'll go look for any correspondence message to Toby, Sebastian.
But also, just make sure you look for any sort of like addresses and stuff. Don't worry, you're not going to get in trouble for finding addresses.
Toby.
Is it okay if I head to the garden area?
Of course.
Don't get too caught up on the names. Because they already put our names on one that they sent us. Just see if you can find a copy of one, even if it doesn't have our names on it, because it would make sense that they wouldn't write their names on their own personal copies of what they sent us.
Slick.
It's like, like a laminated piece of paper, like sheet that they just write
Yeah,
their
so
names
you head
on.
into the garden. You see quite a few different plants there. Some are like poisonous. They're kept behind like glass panes so that you can't touch them. There is a like small hatch that lets you get into like if you want to take like a sample from them and stuff like that. There's rows of different like roses, tulips, and then like at the back of this like greenhouse sort of area, there's like a little workbench distilling some of these more rarer like plants into little potion bottles and stuff like that.
Can I look for some
Yeah.
flowers?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Can I look for a type of flowers?
Yeah.
Like any particularly purple?
Purple? I mean, there are a few. There's like a nice lavender lilac flower. Yeah.
Can I tell if any of these flowers have been like modified?
That's what I
Make
wanted. That's what I
nature
wanted
check.
to look
Okay,
for
or do
as
I
well.
Nature
do I also happen to recognize any of the bottles or like concoctions they're
That's
using?
not bad. I got an 18.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Okay. You notice that one of the flowers that's being distilled into a liquid specifically is just a very, very powerful sedative.
Okay.
Just a very powerful sedative.
Right.
You notice.
Sedative.
Yes. No.
That's weird.
Just
Just a little.
It's this really like white. It's like a pale white flower with very symmetric leaves that like kind of droop down. You also notice. So what did you roll? for your roll?
I wanted 10
10?
for nature, but I also wanted to see if I could.
I mean, the apparatus itself is nothing extraordinary. It's more like it's like a pH thing to make sure it's balanced correctly.
Yes.
So
So I figured she knows a little. She doesn't know as much agriculture as she does this.
More,
so
it's like a Bunsen burner.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Pretty basic.
Yeah,
shit.
pretty basic chemistry equipment.
Yeah, cool.
With your nature check of 18, you also see 18. Let's see.
Please let me know something. Oh my god.
Please.
Something.
Another flower is being distilled into some sort of painkiller.
Painkiller. Okay.
Okay.
What does that flower look like? Is it like the same pale white?
It's more of a kind of deep green.
Okay.
Kind of aloe-esque, but kind of even deeper than just aloe vera. Yeah.
Luft is gonna take a note about the sedative and see if she can. Well, for 2 reasons. One, because the sedative is like a bit. She just finds that a bit strange, but also, you know, future stuff for Solomon in case he ever needs non-lethal ways of, like, getting rid of peeps. Not getting rid of, but, you know. Oh, I forgot to mark off a long rest. Shit.
I like the lavender flowers and kind of go to tree and go, look, looks like you.
I mean, I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, you deep? Yeah, you're
Yeah,
deep
I'm
purple,
really
that's right.
deep purple.
Well, she still hands it. She hands the chicken like, what do you think?
And this is how we find out she's colorblind.
She handed the flower to chicken. What does chicken do?
And the chicken puts it back in your hand.
Thank you.
On the other one.
Hey, Solix. Do you think it'd be wrong if we, like, took a small sample?
Don't touch that with your hand.
No, I really don't want to. And I do not want
Can
to.
I check the other, like, potion-y bottles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a rack with, but this is behind a locked cabinet. There's a rack with 2 deep red bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do an arcana
Can
check?
I try
Yeah,
to
can we-
identify?
Actually, can I give you advantage?
So how this would work is trying to identify the what they are without like smelling them or like looking at them. It would be a disadvantage. But if you're giving them advantage, it's just a flat roll. So it'd be a.
Cool, I'll just give you advantage.
This would be a medicine check. No, not medicine. What would this be? Make an intelligence check.
Oh, do you want me to...
13.
13. So the 2 red bottles are potions of healing.
Okay.
There is another white bottle, which is another sedation potion. There is a blue potion with what looks like a toenail in it, which is a potion of strength.
A toenail.
You can also see a kind of a glowing yellow ambery potion, which seems to be a potion of fire breath. And you see
One glue.
and you see a crimson glowing liquid, which is a potion of fire resistance.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
Both of us?
That is an unnatural 20.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Damn, team train look, they just keep looking. Get them binocular.
I see.
The potion of fire resistance has a little, like, just a shorthand label on it saying to counteract flame breath. The potion of strength has a label on it saying to counteract. How would I say this? Would say to counteract subject 097.
Subject 097.
Okay. I'm gonna note that.
Oh shit. Okay. Maybe this is if they're
So is the
testing on
butler still in the house?
The butler's gone upstairs to check for correspondences to Toby, Sebastian, Bobby,
Nice.
Nina, Amali, Bartholomew III, Natasha, Tanya.
So what was it? What was the label for test
Well,
subjects?
that was for
I
the
assume
strength
the plan
potion.
isn't to just stand around all
Okay.
nice and polite like.
Well, it's possible that he comes back down with some information. If he doesn't, I have a couple ideas in mind of what we could do.
Can I have a look for hidden,
Right,
possibly
right.
hidden things, like hidden areas? Or
Yeah.
hidden...
Yeah, so make a investigation check.
Can I do the same?
You'd be too busy doing the potion stuff at this time.
Oh, okay, alright.
So,
Yeah.
really, given the time frame, you're either doing the potion stuff or you're doing the looking for hidden entries
That
and
is
stuff.
a
Okay.
21.
21?
Nice.
You're in the greenhouse, right?
Yeah.
The greenhouse doesn't have really secret passageways, but you do find a few more ways to get into like the dangerous plant sections, like there's a back door that goes around so that you can like not have to walk through the plants and stuff like that.
Sedatives.
There's a under like a rug. There's like a trapdoor which leads to a like more of a black room, so that there's like it's darker in there because some plants need to grow in the dark, stuff like that, like fungi and stuff like that. Down there, if you roll another nature check for me, I can give you more information.
Because these are the people who come.
18.
18. There's some fungus down there that's being distilled into a potion of harming.
Who gave me compass?
Yeah, and that's what you find there. So yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna.
take note in a notebook.
Yeah.
I will summon Calliope, turn her invisible,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna send her upstairs looking for
What floor are you sending her to? There's 4 stories to this building.
Jesus.
It's a mansion.
Okay.
It's like a proper
It's-
mansion.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
just gonna gradually.
You guys are like on the ground floor at the moment.
Yeah, she's just gonna gradually cover floors, go up, cover more
Okay.
floors.
Make 4 separate perception checks, 1 for each floor. No, sorry, make them investigation checks.
I'm going to.
Uh,
if there's nothing else in the black rooms that's worth noting, I'm gonna come back.
Yeah. So you guys seen the moo come out of like a trapdoor that you previously had noticed in the ground that was covered by a rug.
They seem to be growing
Weird.
interesting things.
Yeah, so downstairs there was like where they were growing plants that can only grow in darkness, like mushrooms and stuff. Found there.
There's a.
Was there any like potions and stuff downstairs at all?
I thought they are making potions.
So
made of
investigation.
fungi.
Yeah, this is.
Potions
This
for
is from
fungi.
Yes,
Oh.
but this needs for harming. A very harming potion. I don't know why they need to make that. Do they manufacture their own potions?
They must, but honestly, it's a bit strange having potions that are for strength boosting and everything. Why would you need that in a flower? Also, they have a flower clearly soaking in like a sedative.
We've got one in painkiller as well.
Sedation, harming.
So did you say investigation for
I mean,
me or
Yes.
Calliope?
this has
That's
to
like-
do with
Okay.
super soldiers. There's no way it doesn't.
Yeah, just 7. I don't think she has a modifier.
Okay, Luft is going to try and find a library. If they have one. Do they have a library or like a records room or...
So we'll come to that in a second. What did
No,
you
no,
want
you're
to
fine,
investigate?
7.
7?
Yeah.
That was your first floor.
Yeah.
So second floor.
11.
Third floor.
9.
Okay. Fourth floor.
Go up.
19.
Yes.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, on the first floor and the second floor, understandably, because the first floor has the dining room and the second floor has the kitchen and it has like a dumbwaiter that takes the food up and down. Calliope understandably gets distracted with the smell of food. On the third floor, still distracted, but this is where you'd find a library that Luft's been looking for.
Okay.
And on the fourth floor is like their personal like bedrooms and stuff and bed chambers and all of that. You come to many locked doors, which Calliope unfortunately can't get through.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a relatively untouched area at the time. It seems to be regularly cleaned by the butler.
Did I also see where the butler was?
No.
Okay.
Luft, You're in a search for a library.
Yes.
Investigation check. And are you leaving the confines of the first floor?
If it's not on the first floor, then yes, but I don't know if it's on the first
Well,
floor.
it's not. Well, your cursory glance around the first floor tells you that it's not on the first floor.
Okay, then I won't stay on the first floor.
Okay, you start looking up.
Okay.
Man,
Investigation.
If I know Wolf's looking for a library, I'll probably tell her I've seen one on the third floor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you want me to?
No, if Calico gives you the information, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then I'll. Okay, if you're gonna tell me, then yeah.
I wanted to go there too, but I'm not sure if the butler's gonna be okay with that. So can I try to stealth up?
Sure.
Hold on.
I mean, I would
Wait.
probably just ask because we've given them no reason to be suspicious so far, and he let us go through the garden pretty easily.
Before, I mean, you guys seem like you're doing a great job gathering information. Before we start getting ourselves into trouble, let's wait to see him come back and see what information he can possibly give us.
Okay.
You want to make sure to do all the legal stuff before you do the illegal stuff,
That's fair.
because otherwise you stop all your avenues of
It was
legal
a
information
garden.
gathering.
Yeah, it's pretty true.
A combination of a garden and a greenhouse. Like, there's a garden on the outside.
Can I investigate the garden, see if there's anything like hidden? Like maybe they like hide stuff.
With your previous
Can
perception
I-
check, you don't find anything out of the ordinary in the garden.
Can I see if there's any, like, if any of the plants that they're testing on have, like, labels with subject names on them?
Do the labels correlate to anything on the bottle?
I mean, the labels are on the bottles themselves that are in the glass case.
Yeah, I know, but is there any plants that have, like,
The
specific...
plants have names, but they're just the plant names. Like
Okay.
the scientific name, and then
Of
the
the plant,
like
yeah.
like you would find out at a botanic garden, like very
There's
specific.
nothing
Okay.
that says subject 97 in...
No, not on the plants, only on the bottle. Also, just for your no, mind, sorry. Continue. So yeah, no, you don't find anything suspicious in the garden, so to speak. So how it's laid out is like there's the garden, which is like a little rectangular courtyard area, and then coming off the garden is the greenhouse itself.
So other than, like, the station that she's obviously doing the testing on, there's no specific section in the garden where she takes, like, notes and things about, like, the trials that she's taking, or...
Make an investigation check.
21.
Unfortunately not. Like, you look around, there's like on the labels themselves, there's like little notes about like how this potion was a bit too strong, needs to be diluted down a bit, how this potion didn't have the intended effects, but there's nothing specifically about who they're testing it on, what they're testing it on, and where they're testing it, just notes about the potions themselves.
Okay.
Tis important.
One final question. Does it look like any potions are missing?
No.
No.
The glass cabinet is completely stocked. One of
Including the downstairs
Pardon?
stuff? Including downstairs?
Yes. Yeah. One of the distilling stands is not being used, but the other three are. There's 4 distilling stands. Yeah, and that's where you find that. So the two of you are stealthing up to the library?
Not yet.
No?
No.
Waiting for the
Okay.
guy to come. I have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I have an idea.
Yeah.
Do you want to inform us of this idea? Or
No,
like...
because it's more fun if you don't.
No,
But
I think
it's
it's hilarious.
it's a low risk idea.
Okay.
Very low risk. Like if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and there'll be no suspicion.
Okay.
Well, can we still go to the library?
Like, if this doesn't work, yes.
Also for your
If it
information,
does work, yes.
Butler's
Either way,
name was
you will-
Netred. The butler's name was Netred, just if anyone was
Was
wondering.
what,
How do you
sorry?
spell that?
Netred. Netryd. Netred.
Netryd.
You're gonna have to spell that letter by letter for me.
Net.
N-E-T.
War. I'll say RYD. Netred.
War.
What?
Netryd. Netred.
RYD. Natrid. Netrid.
Netred.
Natrid.
Did he introduce himself to us?
He would have, yeah. I
Okay,
just,
cool.
it was a more of a,
Yeah.
Would it be wrong of me to ask about the greenhouse? Because if he knows anything,
No, he might not. If
It
He knows
seems like he
maintenance
knows.
stuff.
Seems like he knows basically nothing about any of the goings on in this house.
He doesn't know about them.
They're secretive, and he's new here, So
He
it's
doesn't
a
know about
combination
the
of
cash money.
someone who does not.
He does. So all of like your investigations and stuff would have taken about 15 or so minutes, like looking around, making your own like notes and notes about stuff. Mr. returns. About 15-20 minutes later. So I had a quite a thorough look through what I could find anyway. There's nothing addressed to Dolby Sebastian, Bobby. Nothing's pertaining to any specific locations. No.
Interesting. Sorry, you've just been gone for a while, and we had a long trip on the way here. You have like some drinks that we could have, right?
Of course. Tea, coffee. Water.
A tea. Tea would be nice. I think just a tea for however many we have. Actually, however many we have plus one. You know about the drinking tradition, right?
Sorry, what?
The drinking tradition?
No, I haven't heard of this one.
It's just like it's from right. Sorry, I know this is a bit of a culture shock. It's just like we all drink together. You know that, right? Like including you. Like we all drink together. Otherwise, it's rude.
I'll get myself some water.
It's just localized to Arena, perhaps.
Sorry?
It's just localized to Arena, perhaps.
Yeah, it might be a local thing, but it's just considered rude unless we all drink the same drink.
If you want juice, you want tea, I'll get myself some water.
No, we all have to drink the same
Oh,
drink.
the same thing. I'll have water as well. That's fine. Sorry.
She's new to Arena as well.
Water?
Yeah.
All of us water?
Water.
If you
I think we
I
prefer
get
tea.
tea too.
You can drink tea, right?
Yeah.
You like tea.
I like tea too.
Sure.
Okay, can we all get some tea? And just bring it here. I'll pour it. It's all good.
Of course. Yeah.
Does he leave?
He goes to get some tea. He returns a few minutes later with some tea.
Yeah.
When he's gone,
yeah.
Luft is like, "What's this tradition? You never mentioned it."
It's it. Okay, I'm gonna have to explain to you and Solomon how lying works.
I can.
You just have to. If I say something and it doesn't match up with the logic of what you've learned so far,
I just
assume
want
that
to
I'm
know where
tricking
you
you.
got this from.
I made it up.
No, so it's not actually a
No, it
culture
doesn't
anywhere.
exist. It's not a culture.
Okay. I was wondering if I just had it relearned.
You don't have the drinking
Wait, what?
Okay.
Oh, do you have a drinking tradition?
Is this a test?
He returns a few minutes later as you're like squabbling amongst yourselves. He doesn't hear anything. I assume you mean.
Thank you so much. How do you take your tea?
No, of course, no, you can't do that.
What?
No.
I insist.
The guest has to do it.
What sort of butler would I be? Look, I'll pour this off.
You're
Listen.
not a butler today. Today,
Ma'am, no,
You are
I would
one of us.
feel, I would
You
feel
are
most
one of us
terrible.
today.
It would truly be a disservice to
Please, it's only nice of us to do
Can we do a persuasion roll?
Genuinely, I don't wanna hurt you too much with your culture. It's considered a little rude, like for you to be like pushy about this.
you made the tea. That's work enough. You
That's-
deserve to relax. Okay.
And also,
You make the tea, we pour the tea. That's exchange.
being a butler is a difficult job, and I think maybe you deserve some luxuries.
He hands it over.
Okay. Just talk to the guy.
Okay. So where from Corona are you?
I'm from West Corona.
I crushed 2 laxatives into his drink.
Okay. Okay, well he hasn't yet.
Yes.
No, you see, because where I am, it's more of like, well, do you know about the nomadic? Well, not really nomadic. I mean, we're established now, but you know about the air genasi tribes there and everything?
I've heard quite of the Genasi.
What race?
He is human. He's human.
Yeah.
I look up to the Genasi a lot. They're quite inventive and quite clever, and somewhat of their story, and you know they live on the
Thanks
they live on the
for
remains of the
Thanks
of the
for-
spaceship that across the gap from the planets, and so that passion for archaeology.
Tasha.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
That
I
passion
don't-
for archaeology is the space.
Madrid. There you go.
Yeah. We haven't had many,
Can you roll a slide hand check for it?
Yeah.
we haven't had many interplanetary rifts or anything, so it's,
Yeah, and also the planar effects are quite fascinating.
18.
yeah, it's
That's
cool.
really good.
I'll roll a perception
Wait,
and
did you
disadvantage
guys
for
bring
it.
up the planet
Yeah.
moving things?
Because I'm distracting
distracted.
him. I'm distracting him.
Wait, did you bring up the planet moving things?
Yeah, the planar
Yeah,
effects.
I was talking about the planar earthquakes, yeah.
I'm assuming.
So what'd you roll?
18.
18.
Nimue kind of like shifts in her seat as you bring that up.
Uh-oh.
He didn't beat that.
At disadvantage.
He did not beat
He's
that.
got a
No.
+1, and at disadvantage he rolled an 18 and a 16, so he rolled a 17.
Holy
Whoa!
shit.
He came very close to seeing it.
Fuck.
Okay.
And he can flavor that as him just being like very like weirded out by the fact that he's not doing butler things and he just keeps doing
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I really hope this is your lank, and I'm sorry if it's not, but
You see that
this
Trey
is-
like crushes up a few bits of the chicken grain and puts it in a tea. This a little bit.
So what I'll do for the
Wolf just lumping
laxatives
sugar
is
in.
I'll roll like a con save and see if you can hold it.
when I said two pills, that was the equivalent of like double dosage essentially. So it's like almost dangerous dosage.
Well, I'll roll a
Oh,
disadvantage.
you're gonna send this man a
Like yeah,
Are you gonna kill this kid?
yeah.
This is a kid.
No, I'm just putting him in danger.
Niyavara, it's bad to kill kids. Kills a kid.
This is what you don't do, Neobar. Okay.
Niyavara from the grave is
Look,
like,
this is just a demonstration on what not to do. Okay, so I'll roll a Constitution saving throw for the laxatives
Alright.
at disadvantage.
Come by.
Come by!
Come by.
Bye.
Oh,
this is delicious.
That is some good tea. You
It's
made
really
really
good.
tea.
Thank you, Nephilim.
Thank you, Netrid. Hope you sleep well, buddy.
Sleep?
Huh? No, I didn't say
They said
that.
sleep.
I didn't say that.
No, that was me responding to you, not Nedrid. I'm like, sleep?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
That's not what laxatives do.
yeah, like, yeah.
They are the very opposite of sleep.
Yeah.
You're not going to be sleeping for a while.
Yeah, it's quite the opposite.
So Constitution saving throw, which is a plus 0 extra bonus.
Oh, poor Netrid.
What's the save DC for laxatives?
For
A
double
lot.
dosage.
Yeah, double
dosage.
No, the
A lot.
DC is the same. I'm just rolling a disadvantage.
Okay, fair.
We'll say it's a moderate DC. Like, not simple by any means.
Because the thing is, if it doesn't work, these are faulty laxatives.
I mean, we're
Because
gonna find
laxatives have to
out.
make you shit.
Yeah,
They got it.
we're gonna find out.
Maybe he was just fiber deficient to start.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so at disadvantage. DC 15.
So it's a flat roll.
Yeah,
So-
flat roll at disadvantage. Yeah. But I hope I'm glad you enjoyed the tea.
That was really good tea.
Thank you. Is this made from? You okay?
I don't know.
Is this?
I have to roleplay someone who's had laxatives, and I've never. I don't know what laxatives are like.
They just make you shit.
Do you want us to go down to the chemist and get laxatives so you can...
Live
Immersion.
demonstration.
Where is my immersion, Jordan?
Someone be like really uncomfortable and then be like, oh, shit.
Where's my you pouring everyone chocolate milk and putting laxatives? You're ruining my immersion.
More than anything, I think it would be like he'd go, oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's why we're roleplay.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
discomfort.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you
The garden was really pretty. Do you know anything about the goings on?
As I said, the mistress of the house, she's a very defined botanist and biologist. She likes to dabble in a bit of chemistry here and there.
So she knows a lot about like DNA chemicals.
Yeah.
What is this tea made from? It's beautiful.
Pardon? This tea is made of jasmine leaves.
I love jasmine tea.
Is that grown here?
Yes, so the jasmine's grown here.
Where is it in the garden?
Yeah, in the garden.
Yeah. Does she test a lot of plant stuff?
Are you sure you're okay?
It's really nice to see people outside of Corona who sort of care about agricultural business.
Well, there's been talk about there's been talk about the family at some point branching off into pharmaceutical pursuits as well as the agriculture one.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Which is why the mistress of the house is very interested in experimenting.
Are you okay?
Yeah, cool.
You must.
Uh,
Are you?
You're sweating a little bit.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Was the tea too hot?
Are you?
No,
Oh no! Are
if
you
you could-
allergic to tea?
No.
Cool,
If you look sleepy, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Just enjoy your time here. I'll be right back. Okay? Do not stress.
Yeah, sure.
Thank
If
you.
if we're not there when you come back, we went to go find them, just so you know.
Nice. And he rushes off.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have time.
You know that waddle when you really
Yeah.
have to. Yeah.
Now we're gonna have quite a bit of time.
Oh
to,
my
to look
goodness,
around
his
now.
butthole is going to explode.
Okay, so you guys want to
When
go
you
to the
have
third floor.
Taco
Library,
Bell,
library,
but you
library,
don't
library. She grabs
succeed.
Okay, if you guys are going to the third floor, we need to split up the searches between the rest of us. So how about we have Tarina and
By
I
the way,
will
the
go.
fourth floor had a bunch of locked doors.
Ooh, who's good with locked doors?
Sneak around her.
Oh,
right?
hold on.
She is.
Yeah.
I can make tools whenever as well.
No,
I
no,
have
you
thieves
have to.
Do you
tools.
have thieves tools?
Yeah, you have these tools and also these tools proficiency.
I have proficiency with thieves tools.
Okay, but you wanted to go to the library.
Mm.
No one else is able to. Like, no one else is.
Can you roll me a?
You've also got good intelligence though, don't
Yeah.
you?
Can you roll me
yeah,
3d20?
A what?
Roll me
Me?
3d20.
Oh,
3d20.
This will determine how long he's in the toilet for.
Oh, cool.
can I
Okay.
have one person D20?
Minutes. This will be minutes that he is in the toilet.
That's a fucking light D20.
Well,
I
compared
guess
to
that
the
one
others,
is
yeah.
as well. I'm just holding a heavy one of
Yeah.
them.
Okay, so yeah, this will determine the minutes that he's in the toilet for.
Okay, that's 25 minutes.
Ooh.
Sure. You've got 25 minutes to explore the house.
Sick,
before
okay.
he returns. Well, you don't know this. You don't know this, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, then change of plans. I'll go up to the fourth. Are you going to the fourth floor?
Okay, yeah, let's have. You and I will go to the fourth floor.
Okay.
You two go to the library on the third floor.
What are we
Okay.
reading about?
You two go to the second floor. We were just on the first floor, so it's
So
probably
it
not.
would be looking for like any kind of archives. If they have a prohibited section of books with anything that's
And
like
Solomon and Marley, you keep
also
an eye on the
secret doors,
first floor.
libraries.
Is there a basement?
Always
perhaps,
in
that we haven't
libraries.
found?
These fancy ass.
Didn't she go into a hatch? That's probably the closest thing to a basement.
Yes.
That was outside, though.
Thank you, Stuart. Minutes
Perhaps.
Butler is in a toilet. New D&D unit. Okay, so
If there is a basement, I think we should search what we know exists first, in
Roll
case
for
we're low
rate
on
of
time.
shitting.
really quickly. So, who's going to floor 2?
Floor 2
Is that library?
these two,
Oh, no,
as long
it's
as they
two,
agree to what
yeah.
I just said.
Yep.
It's
Yes.
Tanya and Natasha.
Yep. Tanya and Natasha.
And then
Who's going to floor 3?
floor 3
Floor
is
three,
Bobby and
Bobby and
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Sebastian. Yeah.
So
and
that's
then
a
it's
Cowell
Nina,
and Trey.
Yep.
Nina
And then it's Nina and Toby
And
on
Toby.
the fourth floor.
Yep.
Nina and Tobes.
Tobes.
Okay.
Toes.
Okay.
Okay, so
Now
I'll be keeping
since-
track of the time you are on these floors.
And since this is probably going to be a long thing, can we take a break before we
Yeah.
go?
Yep, sure.
Yeah.
Perfect. We will be back very soon. See you soon.
Go use the toilet. Welcome back after the break. We find ourselves in the Eklak estate, searching for perhaps who knows what after sending the butler to a very shitty demise.
And someone's getting
The
gutted.
demise,
in a
does he
really
shoot himself to
terrible
death?
way. Yeah, man's gonna lose his intestines.
Confirmed.
Goodbye.
Oh no.
Okay.
GN shitter.
Okay, so what was discussed is that Marley and Solomon will be keeping watch on the first floor. We've got, was it Tanya
forgot to
and
speak
Natasha
Turkish.
heading up to floor number 2, Sebastian and Bobby heading up to floor number 3, and Nina and Toby heading up to floor number 4.
Nina, before you go up to
Yeah.
Why
Go-
are we
go-
using our fake names again?
just so
in case he's got
just
really good
so it get in my
Immersion.
mind. I wanted to get in my mind so that I don't accidentally say the wrong name out there.
Yes, Tony.
Anyway, quickly go upstairs and start unlocking as many doors as you can, as quickly as you can, while I stay down here and quickly set something up, and then I'll come right up.
Like right now?
Yes,
I
go.
can go right
Go.
now. Okay,
Like right now,
Yeah,
she's running up the stairs. Like right now?
Like right now? Can I go? Okay.
Yeah,
and
so
then
what I'll
she's-
do is so that we don't lose our collective minds. Is we'll start on floor 4, do all the activities you want to do there.
Okay.
I'll be keeping a track of the time you spend up there.
Okay.
And keeping in mind this is all happening simultaneously.
Yes. Yeah.
For the first minute, before that happens, I'm going to set up a line of string that turns invisible directly outside of the bathroom.
Are we gonna have another invisible
So,
string
I'm-
fiasco?
Do you know which bathroom we went to? There's quite a few in this house.
Shit, where did this
Um,
thing go?
All of them.
Yeah, the
Can't you
ones
see
with
it?
the screamings coming from it.
I watched the direction he went in, right?
Make a just a general perception check.
Okay.
Because this is quite a big house, and he might have gone to the one you assume he went to.
Right.
Bit of redundancy.
9.
You think he went to this one?
Okay. I'll put the line down outside that bathroom,
Yep.
and then I will head right up to loft.
Okay. So we'll start on floor 4 with Nina and Toby.
Yes.
Nina, you started unlocking. There are
Yes.
7 sets of doors.
Yep.
Are you unlocking all of them?
The first thing I would like to do. Oh, actually, I'm going to unlock. Yeah, I'm going to try unlock
Unlock all of them?
all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need 7 lockpicking checks.
So how do I do lock pick
D20
checks
plus
again,
dexterity
sorry?
plus proficiency.
Dex, and my proficiency is +2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So D20. Okay, and then plus Dex and
Yes.
2. Yeah. So first one's a 10.
Yep. Okay.
Second one's a 10.
Wait, why are you rolling 2 dice?
Cause it. What?
Isn't it faster?
Oh, okay. Right.
Okay.
Or do you want to do individually?
I can do. Do you want?
No.
me to-
I thought you were rolling at advantage or disadvantage. I'm like, no.
Oh no.
So then it's,
So I've done 2 so far.
You've done 2 so far, yeah.
Okay. 10, 8.
10, 8.
Yeah. 19.
19.
Shit.
And
13. Oh. 21.
Okay. Sure. So we'll say that takes about 7 minutes of your time.
Cool. Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. Okay. The door you rolled on the 10s on.
Yeah.
You don't manage to get into them, but nothing happens.
Okay.
The door you rolled an 8 on. As you're fiddling with the tumblers, you hear a sharp, and then just a tiny flash of light happens in that little keyhole.
Okay.
The one you rolled a 18 and a 21 on. Learning from your mistakes, you managed to unlock those doors.
Yeah.
Roll a d6 for me.
D6. 3.
So the first door you managed to unlock is the twins' rooms. It's two beds on either end of the room with a partition down the middle.
Yep.
Like a much less secure door in the center of them.
Yep.
So they're like it's like kind of like a shared room but with like a partition in the middle. And roll another d6 for me.
Yep. That's a 1.
The other door you managed to unlock is to the master bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So
Alright, I'll check the master bedroom, you check the twins' bedroom.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, and then I investigate through the master bedroom as thoroughly as I can.
okay, so
Yep, same.
we'll say
Going through drawers, checking under beds.
so we'll say a thorough investigation will take another 10 minutes of your time.
Okay. While we're doing that though, I would like to specifically in the twins' room, within that 10 minutes, I would like to cast my Wand of Secrets.
Yep. Your Wand of Secrets reveals. You're in the twins' room.
Yeah.
The Wand of Secrets reveals nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So a 10-minute thorough investigation. Investigation checks from both of you.
Okay. And then I'll run over to Tywin's room and do that as well.
12.
8. Shit.
Okay. With your 8, you don't find much. You do find that the female twin, Helena.
No?
Yep.
Helena is deeply invested in the science behind planar quakes,
Okay.
and she's also interested in like how one would go about recreating them, and that's
Yep.
what you find.
Okay.
You find that Harry takes after his father, is an avid engineer.
Yep.
He has notes on what's it called? He has notes from Helena regarding some of the more finesse required to recreate a planar quake, like the technology that you'd have to develop behind it.
Okay.
You do see like some of the notation and stuff he uses is very akin to what you've used in the past. You assume that Harry would be some sort of artificer,
Yeah.
of some kind. Sure. With your
Yeah.
12, you find like maybe a few books on their nightstand regarding specifically with the mistress of the house. You did find books that regard rare botanical plants and their applications. But then you find that she's got her own in the margin, her own notes, and her own notes on like some lesser known uses of certain plants. There is talk of using certain plants for sedation purposes, and how that could be used as an instant knockout. Instead of putting someone to sleep over time, it could be used as an instant perhaps distilled into something you put into a dart,
No, it's
and it can knock you out instantly.
Yeah.
Can I do something mildly unfair?
Sure.
I have a lucky feat.
Yeah.
Can I re-roll to investigate the twins' rooms?
I would say no, but you should look down for that when you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I know. It's yeah.
The feed does say like you have to do this before the DM
I
announces
know.
results of your roll.
I keep forgetting.
It's all. This is why you need to do it here. This is why we need to do
Yeah,
it. To remind you that
for-
you're lucky.
Damn.
Okay, so on the other side of the bed, you find some not books, more like a notebook talking about basically large interception pylons. These pylons would basically be used to redirect the area of effect of a planar quake, and so like let's say like the planar quake was happening like somewhere distant.
Yeah.
It would you'd put a few of these in like a rectangle or like a circle or whatever, and it would redirect the energy from there to center over a specific area.
Right.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to Does it seem to involve like redirecting it to a specific place, or just redirecting
No, there's no
it
mention of a
away?
specific place. There is furious scribbling and like scratched over notes about how they need to make it smaller.
Hold it up to the light.
Yeah, like how like these devices they're currently talking about are too big.
So does it seem like a does it seem like it's designed for prevention of planar quakes when necessary, or does it seem like it's
You can't
designed as
determine
possibly a weapon, like weaponizing planar
Make
quakes?
an insight check.
Might
This
be a
would-
movie
this-
service. If you want to jump between the planets, you can like.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
we
it
just
could
cause a
also-
planar quake on your
Yeah.
house and just swap it to the other planet for you.
That would be super useful.
It would be super useful.
I will also say this insight check will be a disadvantage because insight is more about reading someone, but this is you're trying to read someone through a secondary source.
Okay.
So
Well, that's excellent. So, I got an 11 on the first one. Second one,
This
natural
definitely-
20, but fuck it.
Oh shit. Oh.
it definitely seems like there is some future intent to weaponize it. At this point, it's just a fun endeavor.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, but there's like furious scratches and scribbles about how the devices they're currently prototyping are too big. They want them to be smaller. There is talks of a handheld version as well in the future.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Awesome.
Cool.
Good shit.
And that's all you can find with an investigation check of 12.
Okay.
Anything else you guys want to do?
I do want to attempt to pick another one of the doors.
Which one? You've done.
1, 3.
Are there any signs on the doors that say what they lead into, or that nothing?
No.
I'll just go up to a random one
Okay, roll a d6.
that I haven't.
If it's a 1 or a 3.
5.
5, okay. Make a lockpicking check.
Yep. Lucky feet.
Yep. Perfect time to use it.
Yep. Because that would have been fucked for me. Alright. Oh, 8.
Same thing, you hear like a sharp and then a flash of light and nothing happens.
You're taking a photo.
Yeah.
So we'll say. Okay.
Can I Arcana check that, or see if I understand what that flash is in the mechanism?
Yeah, make an Arcana. You have 2 more uses of lucky.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yep. Lucky.
Yep.
Sounds
Yeah, I'm
lucky.
gonna use another one.
Horror.
God damn, I'm rolling so
This is what lucky is.
Is lucky
terribly.
per long rest? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have 3 uses.
1.
We're 1 now.
That's
12.
Yep. It's taking a photo. It's a camera.
Uh-oh. Hey, Tywin,
Yeah.
we have a problem.
What is it?
These lockpicks take photos. I've failed 2 of them.
The locks, you mean?
Yes.
'Cause
Well,
the
these
lockpicks
locks.
are
Oh,
yours.
sorry. Yeah. These
I'm
locks.
taking my
My pictures. These locks kind of take security photos.
So you took photos of you?
Yes.
Alright, great. Well,
So
Let's-
we need to find a security room.
let's hope someone on another floor has found a security room.
Yeah.
At this point in time, as you guys are discussing this, well, I know. Before that happens, as you're discussing this, you hear the trigger. Hello. Excuse me, Toby. And
Where does it sound like it's coming from?
Sorry.
Where does it sound like it's
Ground
coming
floor.
from? The ground floor?
Yeah. Let's go to floor 3, where we have Sebastian and Bobby.
Okay, you know where the library is?
Yes.
I'm gonna quickly do a scout around of the rest of the
Also,
rooms.
is Calliope
Yeah.
still invisible?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll leave her by the stairs just as a guard, and I will. So you're doing outside the library.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the other rooms on this
Okay.
floor just briefly in case there's any other like important note rooms or something, and then if there isn't, I'll head back to the library to check stuff. If
Yeah.
there is another one that looks like we could get something significant from, I'll be in there instead.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. So then I'll start at the library, and I'll.
Oh, can I take a really quick thing? Because I forgot. You wanted to take your Wand of Secrets and use it in Tywin's room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You find that really quickly. Going back.
Yep.
This is what I think is really. You find that on that floor, in that
Yep.
room, there is one hidden door. It is behind the main dresser that they use.
Yeah. Okay, I'll quickly do this. Tywin. Secret door. Behind the dresser.
Shit. Let's move it.
Yep. Okay, we're shuffling that motherfucker.
Sure, make a strength check.
Okay.
Both of us? Or
Sure.
You've
I
got
have-
big muscles.
I
you're
have
strong.
Yeah, I've got +1 in strength.
Remember that
I'm
time
not
that
super
you
strong.
became
15.
Yep.
Remember that time you became a male and then
And had
really
no
tall?
dexterity.
that made you
Mine
strong?
is 16.
16. Yeah.
We're
So,
together.
so with the two of you,
We're high five.
with the two of you combined, you're high five, but also you do manage to shift the dresser out of the way.
Yep.
It leads to a dimly lit room that, as you slide the dresser open, like little like tube lights come on,
Yep.
and you see 2 suits of armor. These are very similar to the Aether Knights that you ran into on the train, but like these are much more refined models. You see that instead of like all of the connections that go straight in through the body, like at the like joints and stuff, there's only one at the back of the brainstem, and it looks like it's a hinge that you can take out.
Can I roll to see if I understand anything else about them, or they're too complex?
Sure, we can have a check.
Sure.
There's always a possibility that you're wrong.
That is very much.
No, I'm gonna use my last lucky. Fuck me. Actually, no, I'll save it. It's a 9.
9? I mean, even with a 9, you can infer that like you can see that like there's like a lot more Aether flowing through these.
Okay.
So you
yeah.
think the strength and the dexterity
Would be like
rejacked. Should someone be wearing this armor?
Yeah.
One seems to be form fitted to a male of about a 6 foot
Yep.
stature. One seems to be form fitted to about a female about 5'8" in stature.
Yep.
You see the wait, how do I say this? Our suit of armor designed to fit the woman on the right hand has basically a spray canister on it.
Okay.
And it has a rotating cylinder of different vials.
Oh, that's...
How many colors are there?
6.
What are
Are
the colors?
they the colours that
Yes.
we saw before?
What are the colors?
White, green,
Yep.
red,
Blue with the toenail.
Yep.
blue.
And then the two fire, the yellow glow and the crimson glow?
No, the last 2 colors are actually almost a solid black.
Uh-oh.
And the 6th color is a very translucent pink.
Okay. You hear Luff go, motherfuckers. And she just like looks forward and she's looking at like she's looking at how everything works and she's like, these.
The male suit of armor.
Yep.
With your Arcana check of 9 on it.
Yeah, 9.
A low roll, but you can tell that it uses quite a lot of nanotech.
Okay.
And that's as much as you can ascertain with a 9.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot, but like not too much detail.
Okay. Alright, so bad news. The stuff they are doing in the garden, this confirms that they are using it for lethal purposes. Because that white one is a sedative. That's the one I know the most of. Also, they're using nanotech. That's
I don't
not
know
good.
anything about it.
Make an intelligence check
Nanotech? Yeah.
on just nanotech and stuff.
Yeah. Intelligence? 14.
14.
Yeah.
Specifically, the left and the right gauntlets of the armor
Yep.
itself seem like they can reform into just whatever the wearer desires.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. You see these 2 fancy little looking bits on the front? How they look like they don't look. They're connected, but they look really smooth, weirdly smooth.
Mm-hmm.
So that all of that can shift. All that metal can just move. They can turn that into whatever they want. So
The only point of connection is to the neck on these
Yes.
ones, right?
yeah.
So the rest of it doesn't look like this one like embeds in their skin,
No.
other than the neck. And this armor is like technically like several pieces of armor.
No.
No, it's
No,
a suit.
It's a smooth, seamless suit of armor.
How does it look like you get in?
Make
It
an
would-
intelligence roll.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to as well? Or?
You've already made
Oh, okay.
as much information as you can ascertain. This
Okay.
this is more based on Taiwan city knowledge. As
Oh, yeah.
15.
It's very. From what you can ascertain, it seems like the suit would form around you if called to.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Point is, these are very bad news.
Somewhat similar to the Iron Man like suit. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know if we should leave these here. This seems like a dangerous thing to leave in their hands.
Well, I know things about suits of armor.
Hate to brag, but
Okay.
Do you want me to tinker with it? That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, go nuts.
Sick. All right, I'm gonna tinker with the armor.
Okay. At this point, you start hearing footsteps coming upstairs.
Shit.
You guys are way over your 25-minute mark, by the way, so
Uh oh. All right.
you get to start hearing footsteps coming upstairs. What do you guys like to do?
And those footsteps weren't followed by a sound.
No, just hello, Toby.
Okay, what I'm gonna do. Does it sound like it's really far away?
No, it's like rapidly approaching the stairs, kind of like jogging upstairs.
I'm going to grab the
You're
closest.
saying that no one on the other floors can have a chance
No,
to
because
accept
this will happen simultaneously later.
Yeah.
Because
So-
he's already heading upstairs. Like,
I'm
Just
gonna
walks
grab
past everyone else, though.
I'm gonna grab a small
Everyone just
object,
freezes in place.
and I'm gonna roll it into the hallway as subtly as I'm aiming to go from where it is near the stairs. If he can't, because I'm guessing he's going upstairs still.
Huh?
So what I'm gonna try and do is roll something down off the banister and have it make a noise so that he goes back down the stairs, like a
And
crashing.
Straight after Luft does that, I want, regardless of the outcome of it, I would like to grab Luft and pull Luft into the room where the armor is. It may only be a small space, but into that, and then drag the bookcase back over.
Yeah. Okay.
So
do
roll
you
a strength
want
check.
Yeah.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
And once
Yeah.
you've done that, we'll get you to roll some stealth as well.
Yep.
10 for my strength.
I'm gonna use my lucky.
Yep.
do you have any?
Yeah,
You've
I've
got
got
one
one more. Christ. This is bad. I'm very glad I took that feat now, because everything would have been absolutely fucked. Alright.
Changes dice.
Oh, that's a 14.
14? Okay.
Yeah.
As you roll the marble or whatever you decided to choose to roll
Yep.
down, it says, yeah, it clicks down.
I want it to make
Well, you can use your magical tinkering.
Yeah, I've used that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to infuse it with the sound of maybe someone yelling or someone, just a sound that's going
Sure.
to a really
So how magical
loud,
tinkering works is as soon as you let go of it, it will start making that noise. So as you throw it, as soon as you let it go, it will start making that noise. What are you infuse it with?
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna make it very rapid footsteps going somewhere else.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, now both of you roll stealth checks, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does this one, do I get my armor disadvantage with this?
That's 12.
Yes, this will be a disadvantage. You also have disadvantage because you're wearing heavy armor.
Am I?
No, you're wearing medium armor, but that also gives you disadvantage. You're
Okay,
wearing scale mail, right?
yeah, it's still 12.
Yes.
13.
Yeah.
13? Sure. Okay. Sure. Okay, now we'll do the...
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Sebastian
at
and Bobby, floor 3. You were doing an investigation check to look around elsewhere other than the library itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll start with the library.
Sure.
Also, I'd like Calliope to do a different thing.
Sorry.
So I wanted to go back into that botanical lab thing and get one of the sedative potions and fly back to it.
Good idea.
I'll just pocket that
Okay, that will take some time
emergency.
for her to do.
Also, that's
I mean,
locked
that's
up
something.
in a cat.
It's in a
Yes, that is
ca-
also
there's
locked in
it's
a cabinet.
probably got a
It's locked in a
security
cabinet,
alarm
yeah.
attached to it.
Okay.
Considering the things in the hallway just took my photo. Two photos.
It might not be the
Yeah.
smartest idea, unless you're taking the one with the flower in it. But then that would be very noticeable.
No, I've just thought of something. Sorry, continue.
Calliope is still invisible,
Yes.
so... Wait, it's locked in a cabinet, so she can't really open it, or...?
Well, yeah, unless she has a key that she can.
Okay, yeah, then don't worry.
Okay, so what are you looking for?
Specifically, if there's like any like a paper room or like a records room or.
I mean, the closest thing you come to is like a study. Yeah. From what you can, from your passive insight, what you can infer is that whoever or whatever this family may be, they're very meticulous about how much they store in the house and where they store it and such. But yeah, so just make an investigation check. If you want to gain an advantage, it'll just take longer.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that advantage.
Sure.
11.
11. Sure. You find some notes about. You find notes about magical powers and whether what these individuals have can be distilled into some sort of potion, artifact. Can the magic be suffused into an item and then reinfused back into a different person? That's the extent of what you find with that investigation check.
Do you want to do
anything?
Yeah.
This will be at the same time as the trade doing happening?
Yeah, so in the library, I'm looking for like...
So the library is massive, like ridiculously huge. Like this room stacked on top of itself, like that big. And 3 of the walls are covered in like a C-shaped like library, and then the far wall is the one that you came through.
So first, instead of books, I'm going to look for like any triggers that might open any secret compartments or anything like that.
Sure, make an investigation check. You can once again give yourself advantage if you take one will take longer than normal.
Can Calliope help me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And does my passive play into this?
I will tell you that anything that you are looking for is higher. Will take a higher DC than your passive.
Yeah. Oh, great. I'm probably not gonna find anything.
Ooh, that's not a bad roll though.
That isn't a bad roll, but it's 1 higher than my passive.
I mean,
19.
19?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be.
Yeah.
Map 3. Unfortunately, you don't find anything.
Okay.
Other than just the library structure itself.
Wait, no, my intelligence is a +3 now, so 20.
20? Okay.
That changes.
Yeah, that changes everything. No, it legitimately does change everything. You find where two of the like bookshelves like meet a like slidable passageway.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to open it.
Okay, make a strength check.
Can Calliope help me with this too?
No.
Okay.
Calliope does not have
Yeah,
enough strength.
too tiny. Nat 1.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You try to pull at it, and you just like kind of strain the muscle.
You feel like it's moving, but you're moving.
Yeah. You're like
just
pulling yourself
myself.
forward, like kind of like the
Wearing
invisible
heelys.
rope.
You're wearing heelys and you're like,
The invisible.
I'll most probably, once I finish just like reading through the notes, quickly just do a perception check to see if anything kind of looks weird or out of place, and then head into the
Make a perception
library.
check. Once again, if you want to, you can give yourself advantage. We'll just take one.
3. I'm not taking advantage on this one because I don't think I have enough time to.
As you make a cursory perception check, nothing seems out of the ordinary. No.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm also gonna look for like notes of the order or the research facility or like studies they're doing.
Good idea.
Sure. Make an investigation.
Okay. That one.
I mean, The library has a really good like order to it. Like yeah,
It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
it's
well,
neatly
look at this
ordered. It has a really good Dewey Decimal System happening. It's got
They
yeah,
got
it's
shit
really
here for
nicely
like
ordered.
200
That's what
I
we do.
actually think the
ago.
majority of my rolls today were nat ones. Yeah.
So
I feel
will
that
head
I've had
back
to
into
use
the
my-
library. Did you find anything?
I found this passage thing, but I can't open it. It's the store.
Hang on.
Right,
Chicken.
I'll also help her.
Strength check.
I'll help you.
Does that make it advantage or?
I think so.
Sure.
Is the chicken already helping?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, it's gonna be 19.
Sure. Without too much of an issue, the passage slides open. You are met by a thin hallway that leads on to a small room. This room definitely seems to be like the safe haven of a very bored engineer. There's tools strewn all across the place. Little clockwork contraptions that just dance about.
A loft would like this, but
I mean, yeah, but we're gonna try and get as much information as we can. Really,
Yeah.
I don't know how laxatives work.
do we?
New
Do I see like
speeds
any
in.
study notes or-
Sorry?
Y'all fucking.
Do I see like any study notes or stuff here that the engineer guy might have written?
Not here specifically.
Okay.
You do see kind of a rectangular like printer-esque device, and coming out of like a tray of this printer device, you see photos of Luft. Kind of bent over, holding something you can't see yet.
You should probably.
What the hell is Luft doing here? How do they know Luft?
I don't know.
Is she got normal eyes or one yellow, one green?
In one of the photos, yellow, in one of the other photos, green.
Is she wearing the same clothes as she was wearing today?
Yes.
That's very odd. What is she doing here?
I don't know.
I think we need to keep these.
Yeah, we should.
Is there any other thing that can see these two images anywhere? Is there any other images of Luft?
No. Just two.
I'm gonna fold them and stack them in my bag.
Sure.
Anything else of importance in this room?
Not that you can tell.
It's-
Unless you want to make a specific investigation check, which will take time. With your passive investigations, you can't see anything. Again, you're not finding anything specifically. You're just fighting the clock at the time.
a clock? Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you're just fighting.
There's a sentient
Why am I
clock in
there's
this.
a clock? Hang
Eating
on.
Your reaction to it was like you were
Prime
terrified
is-
of the idea of a
Clock?
walking clock attacking you suddenly.
Be gone!
Be gone, clock!
I said more time, goddamn!
Yeah. Starts beating the crap out of it.
Sorry, Trey, your time's almost up. You should never mess with me, the sentient clock.
You're gonna pop these fucking nuts.
I hope you know that I don't like you.
You're about to catch these hands.
You know what you can clock these nuts, boo.
Give me another 10
I'm about
seconds
to
and you'll
clock
fuck.
you.
I'd like to sketch the printer.
Yeah,
Can I do that? Just very quickly, like a rough sketch to bring back to Luft.
Sure.
There's no other like works in the room, really. No. This might be a bit of a dead end.
Anything else you want to do?
So, should go back to the library, I think.
I mean, yeah, we're kind of in the library, but like not in this
Oh,
section of the
outside.
library. I guess yeah, maybe we need to head down. I'm not sure. I went and checked, like, there's a study area. They have notes about powers and stuff.
About gallows.
It's definitely a lot to do with what they're doing in the flower garden.
I need to
Okay.
pee. I will be back
Just-
in 2 seconds.
Did they have anything on where they're doing it?
I know they are most probably testing on people, though.
Great.
Is there any books that I can just see glancing around that might...
No. Yeah, like, as I said, this family seems to be very on top of how much information they leave around and what, like, there's very little mention of any locations.
There's no, like, is there tables and stuff? Can I
There's
check for, like,
desks.
secret...
there are desks, and if there was anything to find and you could roll with the DC, I would have told you. Yeah, with the thorough investigation checks. But either there's nothing to find, or you're not rolling the DC. Yes. So.
I mean, if you wanted to quickly check the study, I can take you there, but
I think we should spend more time with other rooms.
maybe.
I mean, yeah, this floor consists of the study, the library itself, and a few guest rooms.
Okay.
I don't think I'll keep anything in there.
Yeah. Where do we look now?
I run out into the hallway. Is there any secret? I just start checking like under like things, pull open like cabinets, like.
Once again, like very little to find here. You do find like just loose like potion bottles, like empty potion bottles of different sizes.
We can pull some of the sedatives stuff from
Hey,
I'm gonna
do you
nab
have
a couple,
access to
like-
sedatives?
One is being tested on Flower.
That's good. I was planning to just keep one as an emergency in case he finds it.
This is true. I can't cast sleep.
That's true. How long can you let them sleep for?
A minute. You said right.
I'm pretty sure it's a minute. Yeah.
That's...
I'll grab one of the potion bottles.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think this is it for this floor.
As you guys, so you guys are heading back to the library, right?
Well, we just headed out of the library.
Well, because no, because you're in a
Right,
separate room right behind the hallway, which is like entirely composed of stone and stuff. As you are heading out of the library, you hear in the trade, but he's already a few floors above you now, because you guys are actually at a point in time past that. So he's already, yeah, because you wouldn't have heard him in the room you were in. So he's already gone up. So okay, so you guys head out. Okay, so we now get to Natasha and Tanya.
Floor two.
Floor two.
Floor two. Floor two. You're gonna bring it in the big leagues.
Who wants to take
So,
these videos of these 3 occasions and put them like simultaneously all on the screen at the same time, so that you like have to listen to exactly when things are happening?
I want to investigate, basically just
Yeah.
like
So floor 2 consists of more of a like a living space. Like there's like kind of like
We're gonna dance.
there's kind of a large like magical slate at the back, which you know is like a television. So at the back of the room, you see that there's like couches strewn about, a more like general, like just casual reading library over the place. What do you guys like to do?
I like to look for. I'd like to see if there's anything off about the place. I want to cast. Would detect magic detect any like anomalies?
Yeah, detect magic would show you anything magical.
I kind of just go like and cast detect magic to see if there's any anomalies in there.
Sure. You get a massive magical aura from the television that I'm talking about. You get a which has the conjuration or illusion. No, illusion. Yeah. No. So you get a massive aura from the television, which is from the School of Illusion. You get you'd get like magical auras from some like like how like they have like those like swords like in a cross pattern on like above their fireplace, which is just like abjuration. One's abjuration, the other's conjuration, as they're in cross formation. So the swords are magical. And other than that, not much of the magical stuff.
This place seems very unassuming. Don't you think, Tanya?
Well, I suppose it is.
No.
Don't you come from like a forest or something?
Somewhat. I'm from an archipelago.
Oh yeah, did that archipelago have a name or?
Yeah, the Ophelia archipelago.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough.
I think I did tell you last time.
But
I think I would have mentioned it.
I don't know if there's anything worth searching unless you'd like to.
Well, these seem to look like entertainment areas mostly. I doubt they'd be keeping any incriminating evidence just lying about in these sorts of social-like locales.
I want to look at the magic slate anyway.
Sorry?
I want to look at the magic slate anyway. See
Yeah.
how it.
I mean, yeah, there's like a few buttons, and one of them, you just try like a few of them. Eventually, it comes on and it's like, this just in, this is the weather forecast. Today we will be having quite a pleasant day. Sunshine ahead, but be expecting some light showers tomorrow, and possibly followed by a heavy storm on the.
Would I discover the change the channel button?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Just start watching TV.
I'll mark off some time for that.
Boarding. Oh,
Okay.
you know how they got that change to HDMI? Can I try and like find that and see if there's any secret
Source input.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Let's take a
Sure.
look.
As you start flicking through the sources, one of the sources you come to is a massive map of the city. You see. So the city itself is kind of a. It's a octagonal shape. Like the city is very structured in an octagonal shape, and at each of the corners of the octagon, you see kind of like it's like a cross, and then at each cross it says interception pylon number 1, interception pylon number 2, interception pylon number 3, interception pylon number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You guys wouldn't happen to be good with cartographer's tools, would you? Man, I'm starting to realize how useful some of the skills that I took really were.
Yeah, I know. Like, no one thinks about tool proficiencies as like very important, or languages as very important, but like they're very important.
Damn, artificers are good.
I'm going to.
Yeah, when artificers were like announced, like tool proficiencies, who cares?
I'm gonna grab a piece of paper and a pen and just write down.
Yeah.
Just go around
So like,
the
I'll try to like draw it up as best I can. So you've got like, the octagon itself one. Yeah, and at each of the corners you've got like a circle and then like interception pylon number 1 labeled as such.
Pilot?
Pylon. P-Y-L-O-N.
Pylon.
And then you've got across the long diagonals you've got labels of not enough signal strength, stuff like that. City too large, it says.
City.
Tarina, what are you looking for?
Well, since Neovarus, well, no, the other one. Hang on. Nemu is slacking off watching television, I suppose.
Sorry, do you mean Natasha?
Natasha. please, I haven't even let
There's 3 names that all start with N. Neovara, Nemu, Natasha.
Alright.
Your other character that you were talking about, Novaki, was also an N character.
Novaki. That is our character.
Anyway.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'd like to get Toots out from under my dress. That's where he lives. And, hey Toots, can you go and watch the stairs, alright?
Yeah.
Oh, your little mushroom?
He waddles over.
Smelly
He makes a wet slapping noise as he walks, yeah.
Smelly little boy.
Good little stinky.
Alright, I'd like to go into one of the other rooms.
He has
Yeah.
the consistency.
So you're heading into one of like the like a lounging area, like you've got a separate one shooting you up because rich people have like 5 different living rooms.
yes.
Yeah, of course. Just like a general investigation check.
I'd like to have a look around.
Yeah, just general investigation check. Unless you'd much rather roll perception, which I know you're really good at.
That's a 4 on the
25?
dice.
Sorry, 4 on the dice.
It's 4 on the dice. Investigation, was it?
Yeah.
It's
Or perception if you prefer.
No, I've actually got a +3 for investigation. That's a 7.
7? Yeah.
7.
I mean, it's a living room.
Wow.
That's nice.
late.
I'm gonna live here in this room.
Well, I suppose there's nothing to read into there.
Oh, Tanya, I found something interesting. I was watching TV and I changed the channels.
That's a hexagon.
It's a hexagon, but you see,
It's an octagon.
we're going to pretend it's an octagon.
Okay.
So you see, I get my numbers mixed up. Sorry,
That's right.
my shapes. What are they called? Look at this. So the city is an octagon.
All right.
But
Yes.
there's crosses on each of the. There were crosses. Something about pylons, interception pylons. They weren't strong enough. But the city was too large. Do you know what this would mean?
Can't say I do.
I
Maybe it's worth going and having a look, though. I suppose.
would take this to who's good with this
Seems a
city.
bit of a dead end at this point.
Who's good with the cities and like signals doing? Who would be good with this?
Yeah, it's good with cities and signals.
You know,
I mean,
Can you point them out?
like direction.
Who could it be?
Geography.
Who's that?
Where is the ocean?
Who's
Good with
that
geography.
character?
Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
I mean, some of the others claim that by doing certain things that makes it easier to communicate with their gods or whatever. I think it's all a bunch of hokey, but you know, if you're desperate, I suppose you could.
You're right. She like whips out an amulet and kind of puts it in my hips. Just hold on. 2 seconds. It's stuck.
Alright. I have a
This
good,
is perfectly in
I have
character.
a good 25 minutes to.
Except it's on her horns.
Don't worry. Just pretend these are my horns. Don't worry. I get it off. Don't worry, Tanya. I got this. And I like rub my amulet around and start whispering in Celestial, like quietly, just like whispering in Celestial.
I'd like to give him a squeeze to produce spores.
Human going upstairs. Human going upstairs.
Alright then, let's have a look. See.
Human going upstairs.
Alright, good work, Toots. You did good. Come along
Sweet.
then. Let's go and
Treat.
a treat.
Give it.
I'll make you a treat later, alright? I don't have any food on me.
Promise?
Of course, I wouldn't betray you. You're my valued assistant.
Does my brain do anything? Does Claudia like talk to me as I pray to her?
Roll a D100.
113.
She's like, no, sorry, it's
Relatively
not.
good chance though.
Oh, that is a 7.
7.
We tried
75.
to contact
75
Tati
is
so
not bad.
much.
That's really not
But
bad.
Yeah,
that was
they
gonna
know
be a pretty
everything.
high
Maybe they'd be
DC.
like, oh, I know the city. I can see the city with my eyes.
So yeah, what would you like
Wait,
to do?
hold on.
Given the
Which
notice
one
that there
goes
is a human-
first? This one or this one?
The one with the 2 numbers on it goes first.
Ah, okay, sorry, that's a 57.
Okay.
And she's like, Dad, I don't think my goddess doesn't really seem to care about something so trivial. So maybe I'll just see the others later and then
Yeah,
tell
I'd like
them.
to go after him.
Huh? Where are you going?
Little boy Toots here says that our friend might be heading upstairs.
Oh,
Toby.
we need to tell the others.
Toby.
As we turn to Marley and Solomon 5.
They just be.
So in the meantime, Marnie and Solomon 5, I will roll some persuasion checks for them to convince him to stay with them. That's not good. What is Marnie's persuasion?
It's so high. It's like
Marnie's
plus
persuasion is a
7.
+0, so that is a 2 for Marnie. What is Solomon's persuasion?
A +7.
-1,
Wow.
so that would be a 5.
No wonder why he went upstairs.
Did they see him acrobat over my trap?
Yeah, was that the right guy for him?
We will get you to roll a d10 for that.
A D10?
I will write down a number here.
Okay.
If you get the number right, you got it.
A mini game?
Yep.
I love mini games.
5.
7.
Oh.
There's 10
rats.
bathrooms?
Try again.
Across the house, yes.
10 bathrooms, damn.
Like 10 bathrooms on the ground floor?
No, across the house.
10 bathrooms.
Didn't you go to one ground floor?
You saw him going in a direction towards the staircase, you didn't see which one he went to.
Do you think for a house that big they'd need that many bathrooms?
Yes.
Like, damn, they'd be shitting.
They do.
They do be shit.
Also, primarily, butlers have like a specific restroom assigned to them.
Yeah.
And they don't usually let butlers use the one that the guests go into.
And this
They
time,
have quarters.
it was restroom number 7.
Yes.
So he's out lunch and invites
So yeah, no, you're trapped. Well, clever, of course. That was snare, right?
Yeah.
Well, clever, of course.
It took out someone else.
Yeah, no, because you've left the trap there, someone's gonna walk into him like, what the fuck?
Well, it's still there. I could use it.
Yeah.
I could use it in a clever way later.
Yeah. So yeah, you run into Nathan going upstairs. Oh, hello. I thought you were guys in the waiting room. Have you seen Toby?
no, we haven't.
Who asked?
Yeah.
I thought he went past.
I just.
Well, no, I think you were approaching him because Toots told you.
You must.
I thought he went past it.
Well, no, like as you're catching up to him, like you meet him on the staircase.
Yeah,
way
like
up.
Toots was coming
Yeah,
up
so-
to tell you.
Because you put this in place, you can now interact with him if you want to. Unless you don't want to.
Hang on, I thought Toots saw him and then he went upstairs.
Well, no, Toots saw him and he's still heading upstairs, and you guys have caught up to him because while he's looking around and exploring, like checking each floor, you guys are running.
He's like looked at
You've
you.
got a faster pace than the Trid has.
Yeah.
It's your
It
choice
says
whether or
that
not
you're
this
looking for a
interaction
bathroom.
happens, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please excuse me. I didn't mean to.
No, I want Toots to approach first.
Okay.
And just like wave at him. Try and distract him.
What is that? What is that?
And can I make a stealth check to try and get around behind him?
Sure. As there is nothing really to hide behind, this will be disadvantaged because, yeah.
Toots is using the help action.
Sure, but Toots is tiny. Like, there is a certain limit to how much he can help.
He's very charming.
He can be distracting, but
He's very charming.
he can be distracting, but this is still a very high. Okay, sure, go on. Sure, you can have advantage, sure.
Well, no, just
So it'd
flat.
be a flat
That's 3 anyway.
Sure.
If only you didn't use your invisibility to move to the back of the train.
Oh no, I got that back on a short rest.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good then.
Why would you use it?
Oh, I could use it.
Excuse me, man. What are you doing?
Oh, I was just looking for my friends. They seem
Well,
to
you
have
know,
wandered off.
we're just going upstairs if you want to come along.
You must
Oh, but
excuse
of
me for being
course.
so unguestly. I was just a bit curious.
Okay, if you wanna, yeah, of course, that's okay.
Thank you. I meant no disrespect.
Yeah, so I'll say Toby this way, you say Toby this way, and you say Toby this way, okay? Toby!
Okay.
Toby!
As soon as he turns his back, I'd like to cast Charm Person on him.
Sure. What's your spell save?
15.
17.
Cool.
Plus 0.
Toby.
Toby!
Toby.
Toby!
Toby.
Toby! Sebastian!
I really wanted to be calling out Toby.
Oh, we absolutely are.
Bobby!
Just
I hope my dog's not watching the stream.
And
they
With
will be
that-
downstairs.
that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Woo!
With a semi-interesting dungeon crawl with lots of different
Oh
plot points.
shit, I didn't think about a board game.
I'll give
Dungeons and Dragons!
you'll have like 15 seconds while I do the other stuff. So thank you for coming to today's stream. Hope you enjoyed it. We have lots of social media that you guys can check out. That social media includes Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. We don't own those social media companies, but we do have accounts on them. So we are Dice Rev DND. So if you would like to follow us, go to Dice Rev DND. Again, that's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. You can also subscribe to this YouTube channel right here, which will give you the deets on when the next stream is, and it'll give it to you in local time, which is very, very useful. And so make sure to subscribe for that. So think of a board game and stop doing actions.
I thought of one, it's okay.
Okay, good. We are also associated with the University of Adelaide Games Club. It is a board game club where you can go and meet new people and play a lot of board games. So if you like board games, this is the perfect place to come. We get together every Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes on Sundays And so if you like board games, you like meeting new people, come on down to the Hartley building at the University of Adelaide and try out some board games. One such board game.
Meeting new people? Gross. Board games? I'm in.
One such board game you could play is...
Talisman. It's a
Talisman.
game, yeah, it's a game I'm very excited to play. It's quite a long game, but it seems very exciting.
How could you recommend it if you haven't played it?
Because it's a game that I own at my house, okay?
Well,
And
then
it's
we don't
Kingdom Hearts
officially
edition.
endorse Talisman.
No, they have it here as
We
well.
also have it here.
Yeah,
But
oh
they
no,
don't
we have it here. We
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
don't
we do
officially
have
endorse it because she has not played it yet.
Yes.
I'll let you know how it goes next week.
But that is a recommendation for you
But that
anyway.
means now we have to play it. The pressure's on. We have to
I
play
have the
it by
Kingdom
next
Hearts
Sunday.
edition, it's okay!
I was actually about to say we have the Kingdom Hearts. We have the Kingdom Hearts one at work. Is that
I
where you
have
bought it
it.
from? Yeah, that's cool.
Anyway, thank you for joining us, and we shall see you guys hopefully next week.
For Valentine's Day! Spend Valentine's Day with us, you noobs!
Have a good
Goodbye.
Maybe there'll be some Valentine's themes next episode.
Kiss the one you
Bye.
love. Take care.
Bye.